What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Western Esports Polaris Valorant tournament on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm joined with my co-host Hubert. My name is Keaton, and we're here to present you guys the games. We got a jam-packed day today, bunch of games, really exciting stuff. We're gonna see a bunch of raise nades, right, Hugh? We're gonna
For
see
sure. A
an
lot of good
ace
detail.
or two or three. We're gonna see 5v1 clutch, 1v5
Great
clutch.
calling.
Everything. We're gonna see a bunch of the craziest things you've ever seen tonight, today, right now, right here. So today, first match, we have two looking for team groups, two groups that were a collaboration of a bunch of players who wanted to play, didn't have a team, and they came together and made two teams of five. Newbies and honestly not sure. I mean, I don't know about any of these players. These are players that are completely new to me, but I'm really excited to see if there's any sort of game plan behind anything. I mean, these guys, I would assume, met each other maybe a day or two ago, right?
Yeah, it'd be extraordinary if they figure something out. They get an IGL or something, figure
Right?
out a game plan, go into this.
Choose a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, whichever team comes up on top will probably be the one who finds some sort of way to mesh together well. I mean, it will be interesting to see. Later today, we'll have a bunch of other teams that we're gonna be spectating. I believe we have a couple of esports players in these tournaments, maybe, perhaps. So we'll see. So about the Polaris tournament, each team, the 14 teams that have been entered today, over 70 players spanning all across Canada, maybe even the United States. We have a team from British Columbia and a team from York. We go east to west, all over the country for a prize pool of $750. I
That's so
mean,
much money.
that is exciting. I mean, for a video game? No, I'm kidding.
For Valorant?
For Valorant, dude, earnings check. You win this tournament, you could actually call earnings check. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So tell me, Hugh, what are your expectations from this tournament? What do you expect to see? What do you want to see?
Well, going into today, we have a bunch of best of one matches. So it's going to be looking at how well teams mesh together, how well they can get their footing in like in their first games of the tournament. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'll be exciting to see. But again, two looking for team groups. I mean, I haven't seen this before. Like, I haven't casted a game where it's a bunch of players who have just met. It's a first for me. So it might be chaotic, and it also might be incredible. We'll have to wait and see.
Incredible amount of fun.
Right? So, I mean, I hope we get to see. It's a best of one, so it's do or die. But it's a two bracket tournament, right? So even if they lose here, they still get one more game. They can still compete for the $750 prize. It's not over, and it gives them a chance, especially for these looking for team groups, to continue to play, continue to learn how to play with each other, and come out hopefully on top. All right, so with the two teams that we have today, newbies, honestly not sure. At one point, I mean, hopefully we can get into the game as soon as we can. But talking about these two teams, how do you feel? How do you feel about how role selection will work? If you were on a team that a bunch of players you just met, what roles are you playing?
I mean, me personally, I'm a controller, but looking at them, I think given how much time they had to discuss, hopefully they can figure out like a role that works for all of them. Because especially because they're all LFT players, there's a possibility that they're all duelists. Like it's gonna be difficult for them. It's just gonna
Will
we're
we
gonna be looking at.
see a bunch of mix-ups? Like, for example, one player playing duelist one map, second map. Do you think we're gonna see a switch up, duelist into controller into sentinel?
Maybe we'll see the Pacific 4 duelist one Sentinel comp.
Dude,
Who
I
knows?
would love to see it. I would love to see it. Actually, I need to see it. You know what? This is my announcement right now for those two teams. I want to see a five duelist against five duelist comp.
I want to see Yoru.
Yoru, just as many clones as possible, which could be an interesting idea for a tournament one day. Just only duelists, nothing else, or even just any role. Every team needs to pick a specific role. All right, so we're gonna get right into this first match with newbies against honestly not sure on Ascent. That is exciting.
Oh,
So we
a
got some
clove
first
maybe.
picks. I mean, I love that clove pick. And Sova is a standard here, right? That
Yeah.
B main push, that shock dart, and that spammable wall that you can break through with that Odin or a Sheriff even. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just that a solo Sova can hold down one side, and you have four other players you can put anywhere else on the map. I mean, it looks like for I believe green team, the defenders are newbies. So the newbies, I mean, they have a pretty standard year one comp.
Yeah,
they
this is like
have
2020, 2021.
this
What
is beta.
brings
This is
back
beta team.
memories.
They have the Reyna, the Jet, Sova, of course, Sassy on the Sage, and YGG on the Omen. On the other side, for honestly not sure, I believe that's honestly not sure. Shinkai on the Sova, like I said, mandatory. With double initiator, Sova, and KO. With a single duelist. So I guess we're not getting the five duelist comp that we want. Actually, the complete opposite. We have a Phoenix as their only entry duelist. I mean, KO has been put into that duelist role in the past, so we might be seeing that tonight with
Yeah, KO
Clove.
can make a lot of space for like their team and stuff.
Yeah, that flash is needed at this point. And that's what I'm not seeing from the newbies team is a flash bang. Like they have the Reyna blinds, but they don't function the same. They're not as powerful as the Phoenix flash.
Yeah, they're gonna be relying on like the Omen paranoia and like the Reyna blinds to try an entry.
Right. And rounding it all off, for honestly not sure, is the big man in the center, Dest Zhang on the Cypher. And I like the Cypher pick here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love a Cypher on Ascent.
Yeah, the Cypher can be so powerful, especially when like with the unbreakable trips, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, round one, we're seeing, honestly not sure, deciding to take an A push. I mean, for me, this is unorthodox. Whenever I am playing Ascent with my 5 stack, it's B ride or die, always. But they're taking a different approach. Taking it slow. Is it a fake dart that we're seeing? What is
it looks like they're expecting some sort of A aggression. And honestly, it seems like
slowly pushing up.
The defenders have taken the bait. They've immediately rotated.
I mean, that fake dart worked great. But YG sitting in tree, waiting. And then here comes the execute onto A side. Honestly, not sure. Taking up all the space, getting door closed. We can expect to see a plant very soon as they clear out site. NewBee's trying to take control of some space, but that flash, that smoke is really making it hard for them. Sassy getting one on saying, that's 2, that's 3. I mean, what an execute. What a retake. And it's 2v1. Both players are low. Shinkai gets that right click. Sassy down for the count. Here comes the shock. Recon. Pinged once. Dexter Morgan. I mean, you see him. Shinkai gets the clutch. I mean, that is incredible. I mean, what I saw that round. An incredible execute. A great slow push. Defenders moving off really quick. And then an incredible retake from the newbies. But at the end of the day, it doesn't come through.
Yeah, the defenders there, they went for a fast like flood retake there. Like they took the timing on honestly not sure. And they were close to winning that round, but really it was just the Sova that, came up big, got that huge 4K and won them that round.
Shinkai, I mean, what a great first round. I mean, you want to see more of that now. Honestly, not sure. Looking to do the same thing again and attack A site. Taking it slow. They decided to force the buy after winning that first round, which is pretty standard. You win that first round. I like to say that the first round basically guarantees you the next 2 or 3 rounds, right? You win that first round. You have the bonus money to buy for that second round while the other team has nothing. And that should be, in theory, a guaranteed win for the first 2 rounds. And then the third round, I mean, it's a toss-up, right? If you can win those first 3 rounds, I mean, statistically, you're winning that match.
They have a Marshall.
They decide to force out. Here comes the plant from honestly not sure. They're down 1 player. You don't want to see that when you buy guns. But plant is down. Here comes the execute. Paranoia comes out on Sassy.
Team flash.
Shinkai getting one.
One enemy remaining.
And that's 3. 3 picks for honestly not sure. I mean, they started slow, but they're able to get that. Payne tries to get one with that Marshall. I mean, he forced up the buy. He needs to get one to get any value here, and Carrot doesn't let him.
not a bad round for honestly not sure. Like going into that round, their goal there was to just try not to lose too many guns. You know, it was an anti-eco for them, and they only lost one, which is not that bad.
And that one loss was very early. I did not expect. I mean, you don't want to see that, right? An early.
I think
pick.
it was a Marshall through the smoke, right?
I mean, that's incredible. Well, I mean, value, lots of value from that Marshall with that pick. But at the end of the day, you don't have the gun advantage just because of that one pick. And honestly, not sure comes out on top. And like I was saying early on, first 2 rounds are a gimme. You win the first one, you win the second. Now this is the chance for newbies to really take advantage and bring the rounds back. They need to win this one to at least have some sort of motivation, some sort of edge in this round. An A take again from honestly not sure.
So the Reyna's stuck on site right now, all alone. Oh,
Dexter Morgan gets
Oh.
gets 2. Okay. I mean, that's a great take right there. And oh, what a Simply Love. Able to get Dexter Morgan. After he gets the first 2 picks, it's a 4v3 game. KO flashes through, gets 1. Carrot gets YG while blocking Seal, able to get a trade on Simply Love.
this is winnable for honestly not sure.
Very much so. And newbies, they're down 2 players already on their buy round. I mean, they have the gun advantage, but the KO and the Sova on honestly not sure. They have guns now too. They were able to
Look
pick
for
them
that
up.
Sage. That Sage is coming around. They have no idea.
Look at the top left. Here she comes. There's
That's
one.
one.
Sassy decides to back off, playing it safe. Unable to get the kill on the KO, but the KO has no HP left. And the shock dart should finish him off. Blocking Seal, ending it for the newbies.
That
mean-
was kind of a hard hit for their econ there. They lost 3 rifles on their buy round.
And that's really tough going into this next 4th round because, you know, both teams have guns now. And if you don't have money, look at the buy. They have to, I mean, YGG decides to buy a Sheriff. Like, they don't have the funds to
And that was also
buy
a
up
great
this
round
one.
for KO there. Like the kills he got helped him get his ultimate now, and so now he has his ultimate online.
I mean, that was, yeah, KO had a great push through Tree. And that allowed them to at least have something happening that round for them. And they could have won it, but it didn't fall their way. Another
Never seen
A
that
take.
KO come through.
There's the KO wall for trying to delay any sort of push. Pain through the smoke. Incredible shot. Here comes the plant for honestly not sure. This is the 4th A take in a row. There it is. And now, honestly not sure. Deciding to play on site and protect the spike. Nice heal. That recon should have seen someone. Carrot getting 1 on Pain. I mean, they're just locking down this side. Every angle is being held. Blocking Seal, able to get 1 on Simply Love. Getting 2 on Deathsang. Dexter Morgan also getting Shinkai. And that is it. Wrap it up and send it home. Newbies. Rounds 2-2.
That was a nice clean retake from newbies there. We saw what we saw on round 1, except this time they actually finished the round. There wasn't the Sova to step up and get that 4K for them again.
And now it's tied, even up. Even though, honestly not sure, having all the momentum in the first 2 rounds, just for newbies to come back and win the next 2. I mean, that is, you don't want to see that from honestly not sure. You got to bring it back. You got to get some motivation, keep your head up, and get some rounds going at right now.
Yeah, no team really has any kind of momentum right now. The rounds are going really back and forth. It's anyone's game.
And looking at the econ, honestly not sure, doesn't have any money. And we have an op from Pain. He's going to be holding down that mid angle. Let's see if he's able to
He's
get
gonna be
one.
given a chance.
I mean, look at that Sova dart. Looks like a fake dart. And deciding to switch it up. Honestly not sure. Attacking B for the first time in this game. And they can hear, they see the Sage wall, and they can hear the Sova jump peeking. They know they're on site. They're just waiting for that wall to drop. Hugh is going to be faking that A side. And you can see all the players are already rotating to A. The Sova and the Sage do realize that this is a fake and comes back to the site. Smart thinking from the newbies. Here comes the recon bolt. Able to dodge it. They still
Everyone
have
was
no idea.
hidden.
They still have no idea. And you can see the Reyna now fighting mid. There goes the wall. And it's revealed that they're all on the site. There's a recon. Carrot gets 1. Sassy getting another. Trading it out. 4v4. I mean, they have to get on site now. They have to plant. 45 seconds remaining. And they're just stuck in lane. Sassy unable to hold it down. Shinkai getting 1 with the classic. And here they come. Deciding to try to get another kill with that classic. I like that, Shinkai.
30 seconds left.
And here comes the plant from Deathsang. Pain is holding the back angle with the op. KO flashes. Oh, unable to get the pick there.
Investing
Dexter
the
Morgan.
Cypher ult.
I mean, great Cypher ult there. You need to know where they are. They need something. Great pick by Carrot. Shinkai deciding. Gets spammed from lane.
Oh,
And Dexter Morgan able to clean it up.
Carrot got 3 there, but couldn't get the 4th. The final one.
A great retake. Great retake from the newbies. And, you know, you lose that op that round, and maybe the next couple, 2, 3, 4 rounds start toppling. And
Yeah, thankfully they saved that op. That would have been a huge hit to their econ.
But honestly, not sure. Didn't have money that round and still able to get
Right, that
4
wasn't a buy
players
round.
down. That was their boat. That was their save round. Able to get the plant. Able to get 4 guns down. I mean, that's exactly what you want from that situation.
Yeah, the only thing better would be a round win. Like, that was the best they could do there.
And it looks like we're going to see another B execute here. I mean, after only going A for the first 4 rounds, we're going to see back-to-back B executes. Carrot prepping the flash. I mean, this is an incredible flash here. Able to get most of sight. Phoenix ult to entry. Immediately gets taken down by Dexter Morgan. Dexter Morgan pops the Reyna ult. Buggasail able to get one on Hugh. Tries to get a second. Simply Love does trade him out. And here comes the rotate. Everyone is coming towards B side from A. NewBee
Look at that Sage and
allowing the
Omen.
plant. Oh yeah, late flank. Late flank.
Coming around for the pinch.
And no one, it doesn't look like anyone's holding them.
Did they expect this?
Shinkai able to get one. Shinkai able to get one of the 2 flankers. He doesn't see the second. YG able to get the trade on Shinkai. It's a 2v3. 4, honestly not sure. I mean, this is not looking good for newbies. Newbies able to get the trade. It's a 1v1 now. He drops the off, decides to ult. Does not see. And look at Clove. Clove is just sitting on stairs. He's waiting for any noise. But he has no HP. One right click from this jet, and he's dead. He decides to hold it. Pros don't fake.
Oh.
One right click, and there it is. Pain clutching it up for newbies.
A nice right click there. I honestly didn't expect him to pull out the ult, but he did have an op, so I guess it makes sense. And he gets the op back.
He's able to recover it.
Nice.
And that's
That was the buy
back-to-back
round for them.
rounds.
For honestly not sure there. So now, do they have enough for another buy
They
round?
don't.
Oh, light
they're
shields.
they're gonna be forcing up with half shield. And look at the ult economy now. We have the KO ult, we have the Sova ult, we have the Clove revive. On honestly not sure, but we also have a Sova ult on the other side, a Sage res, and that Omen teleport.
We keep seeing honestly not sure kind of go for these kind of committed pushes, and the newbies are really just giving it up because they're confident in their retakes, and it's just working for them.
Unfortunately, Pain playing a really aggressive with that off. That off angle is a really nice off angle. People don't expect to see it. But it was unable to get a pick. YG able to getting 2. YG gets 2. Gets traded out by Simply Love. Carrot getting sassy. And here comes the Sova ult.
Double Sova ult.
It's an anime battle. Clove decides to res. Entries. Needs to get one to stay alive. Able to get one.
Stays
It is
alive.
a 1v3 for blocking Seal. I mean, this is where heroes are made. This is his moment. KO does not have any HP left. He can get the 1 pick, and it becomes a 2v1. A lot more winnable than this 3v1. Plant does come down. They know where he is. They're holding him with the op, and Carrot able to finish it off.
This is the first time we've seen that kind of committed push actually work out. The retake was a little bit disjointed, I want to say, because we had 2 members of newbies kind of stranded on site, while the rest of the team seemed like they're preparing for a retake there.
And that first pick from Pain, like Pain dropping the op really early, made it really hard for that
Right.
retake to happen.
Yeah.
And putting Sova in a really bad position.
And then we saw Omen or YGG almost got 2 back. It was a good trade, but then after Sage tried to swing on and get a second trade, it kind of went downhill for newbies.
And then I was talking about ult economy last round. Most ults from honestly not sure. They used all 3 of them that round.
Yeah, we did see a lot of ults get used.
And they did win that round. And that was like a must-win round. Like, after the first 2 rounds, honestly not sure got. It was 4 straight for newbies. Momentum was on their side. So they need to get that win to shut down that momentum. Here comes the execute on A side. And like you were saying, it is a full execute every time. I'm lying. No, there's a Sova back in mid, and he's waiting, watching for a flank. Hugh able to get one on Dexter Morgan, and there's the plant. Phoenix tries to take space. And it's the same hold, right? They have a person watching every angle. Sassy able to get one with the res. Oh, Sassy! Sassy trying to run and gun the last person. And blocking Seal, getting 2 to finish
Wow.
off the round. 5.
Once
I mean, that's a
again.
flawless.
Yeah,
They didn't lose a single body.
we just keep seeing newbies is like their retakes are really good because they're just so fast. It's before the attackers can set up, their post plant positions, and like before you know it, they're already on site. They're pushing you. Like, what can you do?
Newbies has had full guns, full economy for most of this game, and honestly not sure has been fighting on the back ropes. They've been winning save rounds though. They've been taking advantage of not having guns and still getting 2, 3, 4 players down on the other team, which is exactly what you want, right?
For sure, for sure. But at a certain point, you need to go for round wins and not just damage, right?
And how many times can you realistically win a save round? I mean, it happens once, twice, maybe,
Yeah.
but more, you have to get really lucky. And we're seeing, I mean, like you were saying, Hugh, it's a full execute every time. Payne able to get one really easily.
They were
Traded
wary
out.
of the push, but still lost one.
They know
Good
that Payne's
trade,
gonna play
though.
aggressive. Great trade.
Ooh.
Hugh able to get 2. First gets 1 with the Sheriff, gets another one. I mean, Payne
No fear.
Payne losing that off, giving it to Phoenix. I mean, it's like a complete backfire.
Yeah, that's twice now we've seen that.
Planted.
Plant coming down. Dexter Morgan able to get 1. The round is not over. This is the great retake position. Dexter Morgan tries to get a second, gets flashed by the KO. Hugh getting a 3rd one. They're just giving it to him. They know where he is. Dexter Morgan trying to fight that up. Hugh unable to get it. Flashes out. Reyna swings aggressively, gets the pick on Hugh. 2v1 retake situation. Carries to hold down the plant. We've seen him do it once. He can do it again.
Nice.
Dexter Morgan down. And it's YG against Carrot. He knows where he is. Decides to push and swing. And there it is.
Wow.
Carrot holding down the plant.
That
What a-
util just threw off that omen. He was just too good with all that util. The flash, the knife, the stall. The
If you want to
jiggles.
learn how to play KO, watch Carrot play.
Carrot
that was
is owning it right now.
That was a beautiful, beautiful hold after the post plant. That was a beautiful post plant scenario for Carrot. Played KO the way it was designed to be played.
We saw him use like all his util really effectively there to just stall out and get that swing on omen.
Now, keep note of this, guys. For you people watching, great fake dart. Great fake.
Oh yeah,
dart.
that's a lineup for you guys.
Yeah. We're revealing team secrets here. That dart's gonna go right into A. There it is. You can see it on the map.
Was that
No.
a little bit off? That seemed a little
It
bit
did
off.
look a little off. I mean, I guess he doesn't know the lineup. And here comes the Phoenix alt push into B. You can see all the players from the newbies rotated towards mid and A, and now they have to come back and retake. Essentially, they gave the site completely to them.
Yeah.
Even still, honestly,
Newbies
not
are-
sure is taking their time.
Newbies are already set up for a retake. Like, look at their positions. They're ready
waiting.
to start pushing in.
They're immediately ready right when the plant
Yeah.
goes down. Carrot
Oh.
able to get 1. Simply able to get another. This retake did not go the way that we expected. 4 down. All that's left is Dexter Morgan. And there
Wow.
it is. Shinkai finishes it off.
That was
flawless
actually
round.
great. Because what we saw there was, honestly not sure, getting proactive in the post plant. We saw them use the Sova drone, start and push into CT. They expected the fast retake. So what they did was they took the tempo against newbies there to push them before they could push the plant.
And that was a beautiful case. And we saw them in previous rounds. They do that slow retake. They clear each angle, right? Expecting that again. Countering it, like the way you said, is exactly what you want to do. Now we see Shinkai is going to be on the B side alone. He's going to try and fake that for his team. As you can see them pushing up A slowly. YG sees that there's 4 of them. Now let's see how the newbies team decides to
Ooh.
take this. Shinkai able to get 1 on the B site.
That's an important kill from Sova there. That's the initiator util you want for retakes down already.
They'll have to take this retake blind. And the KO ult able to slow them down just a little bit. It is a 4v3, sorry, retake for the newbies. Sassy!
Oh,
Like, I mean, what a running gun.
nerf the Spectre, huh?
Nerf the Spectre. Simply Love able to get that trade on Sassy. Not much he can do from that situation. It's a 2v2. Dexter Morgan able to get 2. Payne getting another. And Dexter Morgan
Wow.
finishing it off. Newbies. I mean, they've been the retake kings this match so far.
Yeah. That honestly looked like really difficult to win for newbies. They had a crossfire setup and everything, but I think with the cloud burst, they
Last
managed to
round in
isolate
the
the fights a
half.
lot better and kind of double swing each person individually, and it helped them retake really well there.
A 3v4 retake, and they come out on top. I mean, that's incredible. Sassy getting that first pick with the Spectre, and then it just topples from there. It just cascades. Speaking of cascade, I want to see a harbor. I'm just like,
Harbor on Ascent would be a new and revolutionary change.
I want to see some crazy things today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see the weirdest lineups.
If there's a team to do it, it would be LFT.
It will be one of these teams. I mean, they're going. Honestly, not sure. Going back to what worked early in this match, the A push, the A take. YG using that one way to perfection, unable to get a pick on Carrot. It's actually backfiring. All the honestly not sure is just firing through
Forced
that
off.
one way. Gets pinged by the Sova dart. Doesn't reveal anyone with the KO knife, and here comes the execute. They're taking space on A site. They get smoked out. Here comes the Sova ult early in the round. They pinged one. They're going to try and use that to get an early pick. Unable to get one. Sova ult was a little off. It looked like it went towards the sky more than at any player. And here comes the Rain ult and the execute. Playing really aggressively. Simply Love getting the trade on Dexter Morgan. 4v3 situation. Simply Love getting another. And it's a 2v4. Pain getting one with his ult. And this Clove ulting to try and secure this round. Needs to push aggressively. She only has so much time. And Pain able to get that. Gets two. Give it to him. Give it to him.
My!
Oh
Pain with a
my
huge
goodness.
5k there.
What a round. And newbies. I mean, they can't be. You can plant spike as much as you want. You can hold down the site as much as you want. If they have Pain on their team, it doesn't matter.
Pain is bringing the pain right now.
An incredible ace. I mean, it looked like it was going so wrong for the newbies, and they just bring it back. And now we're switching sides.
Yeah, honestly not sure there. They look like they had that round on lock until Pain pulled that out of the bag because, you know, as newbies were trying to push out of heaven, we saw them kind of wide swinging a lot and not using too much util to push out before, you know, Pain just took over. I mean, what can you do against that?
And you want to end your half that way, right? With an
That's
incredible
true, yeah,
round
the momentum.
from your top frag. That momentum. And look at that Immortal Charm. Come on. He's earned it. He's earned it.
Now we know why.
All right. Newbies deciding to take an A push early in this first pistol round. Gets smoked off immediately. They decide to push back, take mid, take some space, and take their time. Look at, honestly not sure. They've fully rotated to A. No one is on B. Carrot is waiting for any noise, any info that they're rotating. Let's see if the Jiggle sees them rotating. And let's see if honestly not sure decides to rotate towards B. Phoenix is already through market and is holding the B site, waiting for any noise. They have the Cypher cam on B to give any info. So they decide to stack A and stay there. Slowly, the newbies are pushing up. Decides to take. Here comes the execute through tree. Pain gets one early on, 4v5. 50 seconds remaining. Simply Love able to trade out Pain. Spike is down. Shinkai holding down the site. I mean, Dexter Morgan is there. They know where he is. Simply Love able to finish it off.
Nice hold from the defenders there.
And on a pistol round, honestly not sure, decides to take the time.
We saw the attackers are. We saw the attackers there try and go for an A push, and as soon as they saw resistance, they tried to
Newbies.
pivot around
Yes.
to mid there.
And like for me, whenever I'm in a pistol round, a slow push does not work. Like whenever I'm
Right.
playing,
On a pistol
what I've
round,
seen,
you know,
a
they
lot,
don't got as much util, don't got as much of a setup.
you normally
it might
see
be
a
easier to
fast
push in.
execute. But newbies, on, ooh, great recon, decides to try to spam it. This is what I was talking about before the match started. Is a spammable wall, and that Sova can hold on the side basically by himself with a dart and an Ares.
That solo could go big here. Oh, but
Simply
instead it's
Love getting
Clove
one. See, Carrot's trying to get another one.
alone.
Carrot gets one, gets two.
Doesn't matter.
Looks like we're looking like it looks like it's gonna be a flawless round for honestly not sure. A great defensive case. Deszang holding space in B. That Omen is holding it. Omen is waiting for anyone to push up, make a mistake. That's what they need. The newbies need someone, I'm honestly not sure, to make a mistake. Carrot sees one, gets the other one. That's 3 this round for Carrot. YG able to get one?
Another Soul Marshall kill on the anti-eco.
Ultimately, it does go to honestly not sure. And we saw this exact same thing at the beginning of the last half. Honestly not sure, getting the first 2 rounds. Pistol round, then the buy round. But at the end of the half, they were down 2 rounds.
We'll see if they can carry over that momentum from the first 2 rounds this time. How much damage can they do on NewBee's buy round?
And newbies have to be careful here. They can't lose too many guns in this round. I mean, scores tied. Teams only need 6 more rounds to end it off. The newbies decide to take into B, taking it slow. The Sage Wall up above is going to peek through the window, decides to flash out. Sassy tries to get one. Pain flies over and gets the Cypher. I mean, out of all people to kill on that site, that Cypher is the worst person to lose. Blocking Seal, getting Hugh and Carrot. I mean, everyone on this newbies team. Blocking Seal, getting Shinkai, who decides to push a little too aggressively.
He tried.
Newbies only losing 1 gun that round.
That was a great buy round for them. Payne just dove straight in and got that Cypher. Such an important agent to kill right away.
I wish we got a replay of that. I wish we could get replays, but
Yeah.
a replay of that jet would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
I want to
that
see.
updraft dash.
I can only imagine being in that voice call right now. But I'm not sure. That Cypher, I would have.
What was I supposed to do? He was flying at me.
Precise gunplay.
Oh yeah, we know Valorant's known for that.
Newbies decided to go to B a 3rd time, or 2nd time, sorry.
Wow, they've gamble stacked correctly here.
They don't. Sassy getting another one with that wall up.
Oh.
Shinkai gets pushed out of his position, and Dexter Morgan finishes him off. YGG getting another pick. Honestly not sure. Doesn't have many people left. So they decide to take... Boom. With that Bucky.
One more.
Tries to get another one. Cannot. Ultimately, it looks like it's all wrapped up for the newbies to take another round.
We saw honestly not sure there had the gamble stack, the gamble read correct there, but they just couldn't capitalize on their stack.
Or Simple. Ooh. Simple. Great pick. Knows that one's backside. He has no... Oh. Has to juggle between 2 people. And
Nice
cannot
try.
decide who to shoot.
Yeah, that gamble stack could have won them the round there, but unfortunately, the util was just there. The Sage Wall kind of disrupted their crossfires, and from there, the attackers just kind of, fled into sight before they could react.
This seems like the same script from the first half. Honestly, not sure. Winning the first 2 rounds. Newbies coming back and winning 4. Are we going to see the same thing now? Is Newbies going to win the next 2?
Maybe. I guess this is a good strategy for, teams that have just gotten together. It's easier to make a coordinated set play all at once than to try and make a multi-playered plan, right?
Immediately gets information that everybody is B. Like 4 or 5 guns were needed to shoot that recon bolt. Wow! Pain gets one with that precise gunplay.
Has the read.
That's ult. Gets another. I mean, Shinkai wasn't even looking. You can make a meme out of that. Look, immediate rotate. They get the first 2 picks and they leave right away. Smoking bottom mid and running through tree. Omen. Omen. Oh. Yes, gets one. I mean, that is tough right there. Pain trying to get another one. Oh, Simply doesn't let him get it. Dexter able to trade him out. Immediately reses. Simply is back. But he needs to get a pick here to keep going. That dart looked like it hit him.
Yeah, it looked like it landed on his face, really.
Carrot, not much he can really do in this situation. 5v1. Ooh, imagine he hit that. Give it to
Another chance? Oh.
That's alright. I mean, they didn't buy this round.
That's
I don't
true,
think.
Yeah, honestly not sure. After losing those 2 picks, it was already hard to win that round, but then newbies called that pivot over to A because they knew that honestly not sure had already rotated all over to B.
Carrot getting a pick and unable to get another. If you're the newbies, you're feeling confident. You're feeling good going into this next round, this 18th round.
It's looking like honestly not sure. They need to pull something out, maybe switch something up because
they need to change something.
Newbies are starting to pull away.
It's not working. Whatever they're trying to do.
they've reached double digits. So
And we're going to be seeing newbies attack B site once again. And last round they attacked, immediately rotated, and had a free site. But those first two picks from it was Pain. First two picks from Pain. One crouch walk through the smoke, and then updraft with that knife. I mean, those two picks are crazy. What do you do if you're honestly not sure against that?
yeah, honestly not sure. Looking a little worried about mid. They're rotating people
rotating
over to mid
really
already
early.
and giving up B site.
Was there? A
They're
fake
relying
dart?
on
I
that
think might have
Cypher
been a fake
util to
dart.
help them do a good retake.
And here comes the execute. Flashes out and smokes. Pain decides to jet dash through sight. Carrot getting a pick on Sassy early in that execute.
Caught off guard.
Newbies are down one player. And Spike just get planted. Cypher ult pops out. For honestly not sure. Big KO ult for this retake. Trying to get one through the wall. Dexter Morgan gets two. Dex Zang and simply fall to Dexter Morgan. Carrot getting one more. Dexter getting one more. And it's one person left to hold down the site. And he can't do it. Hugh and Shinkai wrapping it up for honestly not sure. And they finally got one. And that's what they needed it. They needed
Yeah, they're
that one.
back. That was a great round win for honestly not sure there. They invested the KO wall. They had gun. It was a gun round for them. They needed that round win.
Newbies looking super confident, but in the grand scheme of things, they were only up 3 rounds. Now they're only up 2. Like this, you're feeling good for sure, but you can't let up now.
You got to make sure you're not feeling too relaxed with your lead there, or else, honestly not sure it's going to catch up.
It could very quickly just topple down. Newbies looking to execute on B site once again. Cypher and Sova holding down this site. And here
If it
comes the
ain't broke,
recon
don't
bolt.
fix it.
Tries to get a spam kill, unable to get it. Dexter Morgan taking up a lot of space in B main. And here he goes, Pain dashing through. Gets one,
the
traded
kill
immediately.
again.
Or Des Zhang. What do you do? Shinkai trying to get that Sage who looks through the window. Carrot flashes out and tries to get another one. Unable to get it. Here comes a plant from the newbies. Dexter Morgan play aggressively, able to get the pick on Carrot. Hugh catches Sassy off guard. It's a 3v2 retake. It's not impossible. So there we have a Phoenix ult for this retake, and here it comes out. Able to take space, get some information for the Clove. Clove pushing downstairs, trying to get a pick. Hugh getting one. Simply
It's
getting
winnable.
3v2, and it looks like they're able to do it. Dexter Morgan, guess what? It is a 1v1. Reyna is fully healed, decides to take that energy.
Oh,
Dexter Morgan gets the pick on Hugh.
wow. We saw Pain do the same play as before, flying into sight and immediately taking out the Cypher again. If you're a Cypher, you can't be happy about that. That Cypher util getting taken out so early on, it just makes it so much easier for newbies to just flood into sight.
He did get immediately traded, which is a great recovery from that.
That is true. At least they had someone to trade this time. But after that first kill, Shinkai was just stuck on site. Couldn't do much against the Flood.
The Clove and Phoenix 2v3 retakes was so close to coming to fruition. And great use of the Phoenix ult, sorry. Great use of the Phoenix ult to get information for Clove, getting those early picks, but Dexter Morgan is just too strong.
Oh, how... Can he get
He
out?
flashes out, tries to get a pick there. They know that they're all A. They know this, they have this information. Hugh decides to heal himself with his molly, but gets spammed. And Pain playing super aggressively, able to get a pick. Dexter Morgan getting another one. Carrot getting that Marshall pick. Gets another. That's 2 for Carrot. That Marshall is so strong. Who needs an off when you have a Marshall? Tries to get another one with a no scope, but Dexter Morgan trades him out ultimately.
And all of a sudden, it's winnable.
2v2 situation. Both teams are basically equal. I mean, but util's been used. Sova ult was used. What do you do now? Clove smoking the site entrance so that they can't do anything. They decide to rotate early. YGG lagging a little bit behind, but Sage already into B main. But there is Cypher util still. I don't know if they know that. They still have the camera. They still have the trips.
Enemy remaining.
Oh,
YGG able to get that Cypher util. I mean,
Cypher
can't-
had the suspicion there, but unfortunately, he was looking at the angle for too long. It
and
happens.
that is really unfortunate. You can't be playing a one and done situation there when it's 11-8.
Oh, you see the ping on the map. They know the Sova's
They
there.
know.
Player standing.
Oh,
Wow! Parkour master Shinkai jumping
what
over
a
the stage wall.
shot!
YGG knows he's there. Oh, Shinkai knows he's there.
Oh!
Shinkai! What a
Shinkai with
recovery!
big 2K to clutch the round?
What a recovery from Honestly Not Sure's Shinkai. Parkours over the Sage Wall?
Clutch.
That was such an important win too. Incredible play from Shinkai there. He invested the Sova ult earlier too, so it was a really good win for. Honestly, not sure there.
It was looking really bleak when they lost their Cypher, but Shinkai brings it back. Now it's 11-9.
You gotta give
Credit to Carrot too with those 2 big Marshall kills. You know, brought them back into that round.
We've been seeing a lot of save rounds going the way of this saving team.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth save rounds. It seems. No one team can get a big lead over the other.
NewBee is deciding to attack A this time. Pain getting the first look, just cannot get the pick on Simply. Simply can't get him either. Decides to smoke to delay any sort of push. Now look at Sage. Sage dies to Hugh. Tries to push up through mid. Hugh able to get the pick. Now they're waiting out the smoke. Look at Omen. Omen is already up top mid. Are we looking at a rotate here? Is this a fake? Hugh
It looks like they
decided
want to
jump peek.
wait out the noise. Wait out
Hugh
the
trying to
util,
see
the
if
clove
anything-
util.
And 4 people have decided to rotate towards the A site. They're leaving Cypher there by himself, which is a completely viable strategy. He has all the util, he has all the information. They're going to play a retake on B, fight for A as much as you can.
Oh, did you see the jet there? Well, now
What
they
jet?
know.
Reyna holding out the flash. They're waiting for this execute. But it looks like it might be a split hit. Nope, they're regrouping all A main. Simply getting the pick on Pain early.
Refreshing.
And with 40 seconds left, 3v5, they know exactly where they are. Honestly, not sure is feeling really good. Newbies need to decide to do something. Something needs to fall their way if they're going to win this round.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. Carrot getting another Marshall kill. Dude, who needs an off, man? So
I think
much
Carrot should just stick
stalling,
with the Marshall, honestly.
right?
He's been getting so many kills with the Marshall.
I mean, they're just stalling. There's Molly after Shock Dart. They're not going to let them in the site for free.
There's just too much util, and newbies, they just
10
took
seconds
too
left.
long to try and push, and now they're going to have to save.
With 7 seconds left, it looks like this round is going to Honestly Not Sure, bringing the score to 11-10, sorry.
It's getting
I mean-
closer.
You're getting nervous. It's getting sweaty. It can go either way at this point. Newbies, in theory, just need 1 round to wrap up this game. You get 12, at worst, to go overtime. Honestly not sure, however, they need this one. They need to tie it up. With the eco that they have right now, honestly not sure. They don't have a lot of money. They might decide to save this one and maybe play for overtime. But nope, they're going to buy.
Honestly, not sure here. They have 2 on B, and not much Cypher util setup though.
Oh, they're not
They're
going to buy.
anticipating the push from Jet again, I think.
Shock Dart gets Recon Dart gets immediately shot.
Get out of my way.
Jet. Oh no, Jet has their ult. That makes sense why she didn't buy. Shinkai able to get one on Dexter Morgan. I mean, Dexter's been really powerful with that Reyna for those retakes. Immediately dies early in that round. Newbie's already fighting off the back foot, simply getting another one. I mean, Newbies, you've got to get something going. Gets flashed,
Crunch
able to get
into
that
mid.
straight. Hugh getting another. That's 4 players. Sassy able to get 1, but 4 players down on the Newbies side. Sassy will try and get this last pick, maybe have something go his way, and Carrot doesn't let that happen. We are tied 11-11.
Wow, as soon as they heard that mid pivot coming through, Phoenix and KO, they were ready to capitalize. They got that KO flash and they double swung together, completely destroying that mid pivot. They weren't expecting it at all.
Now we have 2 teams now who just need 1 round to at least push it to overtime. And looking at the ult economy, we have a Sova ult here, which could change the round. We have a Sage Res, which could change the round, and we have a Cypher ult to help with that retake.
Yeah, 3 very important ults that are on the table here to be used.
Newbies deciding to take B main again. There goes the KO knife. Doesn't get any util. Recon bolt immediately charged. Pain is pushing in aggressively. He sees where the trip is. Decides not to push into it. Pain shoots out the trip. Dashes onto the button. That's Zhang able to get that trade on Pain. Dexter getting that trade again on Zhang, but getting immediately traded out.
1 enemy remaining.
Shinkai and Carrot getting the 2 picks that Honestly Not Sure needs, and it's just Sassy. It's just Sassy. Sassy getting 1 on Simply. 3v1 for Sassy. Great flash from Carrot, and that's 12-11.
A great hold for honestly not sure there.
Match point.
Newbies, they tried to push in. We saw Jet try and dash in again, but it looked a little bit disjointed. They tried to push in at different points. It ended up being a lot of individual fights that they unfortunately just ended up losing.
Newbies were up 3 rounds, and it just, the momentum shifted completely on honestly not sure's side.
Yeah, honestly not sure. 1 round away from winning now, and it looks like newbies are going to be trying to push mid more, putting more pressure on mid.
Looks like they're going to be taking it a little slow, see if anyone makes some mistakes where they can capitalize. And in this situation, you need someone on the honestly not sure side to make a mistake.
Yeah, it looks like
Slowly
they're actually
pushing.
defaulting. Yeah.
Yeah, two on B, 2 mid, 1 A. They're waiting for a mistake. Someone's going to get impatient. Someone's going to swing when they're not supposed to. And newbies will take advantage of that, but they just need one. Cypher able to see that Reyna is there. Let's see how they respond. Is honestly not sure, deciding to stay where they are, not immediately rotating onto any site. Blocking Seal, pushing up mid, but he was holding him.
The Silva
Shinkai
Phoenix fight
able
is
to dodge
huge.
the bullets like Neo. Dexter Morgan, it's 50 seconds left. Newbies, this is do or die. This is their round. They lose this, they're going home. They're not going home. They can play another. Dexter getting 2, getting 3.
2 big
It
kills,
is
but it's on the
3v2.
wrong site. They don't have spike.
They don't have Spike. It is
They've got all the spike, but they don't have spike. What are they? What are newbies gonna?
Carrot.
Last player standing.
Simply unable to get a pick, so that ultimately ends in his demise. Payne getting revived. I mean, it was even. It was a 3v3, but Carrot getting that shorty pick. Able to help out for the team. Now it's not over. Payne has the KO ult. Plant going down on A.
If you're Carrot here, do you use the KO ult?
Because it does give away your location, but it also suppresses any util they have setting up for post plant.
Decides to flash on site. He has no idea. Gets 1 pick on Dexter. He has no HP left. 29 HP and a dream. 6 bullets in his chamber. Trying to get 1 on Payne. Has the molly. Throws it out.
Oh.
Gets 1 with Payne. It is a 1v1. It is Sassy against Carrot. With no util left. Sassy able to clutch it up. And we're going to overtime.
Ooh, overtime.
Didn't expect
An overtime in the first game of the day, huh?
it's a good
Draw.
Been a good game so far.
Carrot 3v1 on the brink of sealing it up. For honestly not sure.
A lot
Unfortunately,
closer than I
Sassy is there.
expected, personally.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hugh has disconnected. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, we're good. We're
fine,
good.
we're fine,
No
we're
tech
fine.
pause. No tech pause.
We're getting smurfing accusations on Carrot.
With the way he's playing, I can see that. That Marshall. Ooh.
Now at this point, overtime. You just need 2 wins. You get 2 wins, and it's over for you. The attacking team deciding to take on A. The Sage Wall early placed on A main. Sassy playing above it, trying to see if Payne decides to jump above it. We've seen Payne be super aggressive.
We do remember that. Honestly, not sure. When they were attacking before, they had a lot of really committed straight flood pushes. So that Sage Wall kind of stops that early aggression.
But we saw this earlier in the match with the Sage Wall. They just waited and waited and waited for the Sage Wall to drop. And here it comes. The second it drops, I am expecting a full execute.
Oh,
Sassy!
caught
Gets
out
caught
in
up
the middle
guard.
of sight.
The attacking team able to get full control of the site. Now we'll be looking at a retake situation. Everyone on the defending side is set up and ready for this take. Dexter Morgan taking space up in heaven. Payne holding that long angle with an op to see if he can get one. Dice. Dexter Morgan gets one on Simply Love through the wall, through the box. Payne tries to get him through the wall with that op. Flash coming out from Hugh. And it is a 3v2. Shinkai and Payne have to do something at this point. Carrot getting Carrot and Shinkai both getting the last picks, and that's advantage for Onsi.
Switching
Not
sides.
sure,
Match point.
maybe.
Yeah, It seems like honestly not sure have that kind of momentum, that
Confidence right now. They're just swinging out. They're getting those kills.
So now they'll be defending. They need one more round, and they win this match, and they get placed in the upper bracket. Now, if you're newbies, you'd hate to lose this game. However, that's not the end of the road. You still have that second bracket where you can compete and still come back.
lower bracket runs are the best. We've seen a bunch of great teams do it.
That's true. That's true.
MIBR is making a lower bracket run right now.
There we go. Simply getting the early pick, Payne evening up the score, getting Hugh.
Trade
Two
on
early
either
picks in this round.
side.
It is a 4v4 on this match point round. Shinkai
That's
holding
the-
down mid while Payne pushes up through market.
That's that initiator util down early again. So now
No
pushing
initiator.
into a site is a lot harder.
They do have the aggressive duo, Payne and Dexter Morgan, pushing through market. And this Cypher is getting pinched. Let's see if he can get this pick on Dexter Morgan. They need this. And there it is.
Ooh.
Desang taking out Dexter Morgan. He has no idea that Jet is behind him. Payne gets the trade on Desang. Evens up 3-3.
And now they're running into B. Yeah, they've just taken a free site, and it's going to be
Closing
a
the door and
retake
planting
game
the
again. A lot of retakes this game.
Cover going out.
Defenders coming in through market, leaving one of their teammates up in CT. They're going to break down that door and wait and see what they can do here. Mauling out nobody, but if someone was on the stairs.
Last player standing.
Sassy, Payne, YG, evening it up.
Crossfire.
I mean, great attack round. You lose your initiator early.
Sides.
Another round of OT. Ooh, stressful.
Another 2 rounds, another 2 rounds. That last attack round, you lose your initiator early. Immediately, you get that trade out in tree to even it up 4 players to 4.
Yeah, we saw Reyna try and get proactive into spawn there, trying to get that info, and just unfortunately caught out by the Cypher, expecting a push once they've lost that Sova.
Even while he did that, though, Jet is flanking behind him, and at the end of the day, they come out on top.
All that Cypher util on B couldn't save him.
YG spotting, attacking players on A. They wall it and decide to back up. They're gonna play retake, giving up the entirety of the site. And here comes the execute. The attacking team taking up all the space in the site, trying to get a pick through the
nice
smoke
bit of damage
as
there.
plant comes out. Shinkai already down to half HP and simply getting the first pick on Dexter Morgan. Sassy able to get that flanker Hugh. She was waiting. She was waiting. Now 4 players to 4. Full util basically remaining.
Attackers, they don't know where to look.
Payne getting 1. Simply able to trade him out. It is 3-3. Simply getting 2.
One enemy remaining.
3. And it's all up to YGG. Both players are in hell. Decides to smoke the bomb. Has 6 bullets left in the chamber. Carrot tries to get a spam and gets it.
Wow.
Honestly, not
What a
sure. Taking advantage
round.
in this overtime round.
Switching sides.
What a huge round for Simply Lovely there. That was they were spinning around like a turret. They were getting every kill from every angle. They saw it all coming.
Honestly, not sure. Taking advantage in this overtime round. They need 1 more now. They just need 1 more round.
We have seen them pull it back though, so we could be going to another overtime.
Looks like we're seeing a default from the attacking side. Get some info that someone is on A. But look at
A lot
Reyna.
of util
Look
to
at
check
Cypher. Look at
info.
Sova. Taking that mid space. Payne is already up. Carrot, does he see him? Gets the first pick on Payne. Are we gonna
Expecting
see
the
overtime?
walk
Are we
up.
done? Early in the round, the
And
attacking
now he's
team
backed
lose
off
one of
playing
their
with his
players.
team, expecting someone to try and trade out that jet.
Did I see that right? Phoenix with the Odin?
Wait, Phoenix with the Odin? Oh, Phoenix with the
Oh
Odin.
my god.
Has he noticed the Reyna?
Dexter!
Oh,
Able to get that pick on the Odin
it
Phoenix.
works out better for Dexter this time.
And there's 3 players left on the defending team. The attackers
And
basically
now-
have the Cypher, but the Cypher is still there. Decides to cage. trying
We
to
saw
hold
them
on to
go
the
for
site
this
for as much
last
as he
time,
can.
too.
Dexter
Ooh.
ends up pinching. And there's 2 players left for this retake. Here comes the plant.
It's looking like we might be going for another round of OT,
Blocking
baby.
seal. Able to get that last break. There's 1 person left, and there it goes. We're going to overtime again, ladies and gentlemen.
We saw that Cypher ready for that B pivot from mid, because that's what they did last overtime. But unfortunately couldn't hold on to the site even though he knew it was coming.
Neither
Just too
team
many
wants
angles
to
to
give
watch.
up. Neither team is letting up any space for this round. Both teams want it. Both teams
Carrot
need
at
it.
39 kills.
39, 16, and 14. Those are Jokic
Crazy.
numbers.
Incredible performance from him so far. Carrot is going to bring his team over the line, kicking and screaming.
Standing ahead.
Early recon both destroyed. We're looking at a B execute. Pain and Blocking Seal taking space. Care trying to get the pick early. Tries to flash. Gets it off. Blocking Seal getting one. Immediately traded by Simple. Carrot trying to get Pain. Pain and ends up getting one. Gets immediately traded. I mean, both teams fighting for that B main space. It is now 3 players to 3. The entirety of B side is open. Reyna and CT, one is market. They might give it up and play that retake. KO is pushing up onto site.
Do they expect the Sova?
Here comes the Phoenix wall, and there's the plant. Phoenix going into site to join his teammate.
Sova's in market.
Decides to flash through, pushes through the wall. Dexter still blind.
Standing.
Immediately traded by YG, and Shinkai finishes it off. I mean,
A nice little pinch there, huh?
It's the story. It's the same story.
Over and over. Will the defenders finally win a round?
We shall see. Yeah, Dexter Morgan. Like, that's unfortunate. That Phoenix flash right there.
Yeah. The Phoenix almost lost that fight, though.
Yeah, that's true. One round. One round is all they need at this point. Payne taking space top mid. Decides to run down.
No one's watching
Simply!
mid.
Or Simple. Ooh. Simple getting that first pick on YGG. I mean, he's been playing that angle all day. I don't think he's gotten that pick yet, but when it matters, he does. Des Zhang holding up B by himself. Look at this execute. They're
Expecting
all
that
pushing
mid
up
push
through mid.
again.
Yeah. And Des Zhang is waiting for it. There goes the shot. Into Pizza. Reyna flashed out. Des Zhang
Oh, what?
gets the first pick.
A
Tries to get
second.
another. There's only 2
It's
players
looking
left.
like it might be over.
There's only 2 players left. Make it 1. Simple getting the 1 pick. There's only 1 left. Blocking Seal trying to
That's
win it up
one.
for his team. He wants to keep playing. KO flash out. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Carrot to get
16,
the final
14.
kill of the game.
Wow. What an incredible game. I mean, if you don't
Yeah,
like that,
what an incredible performance from everyone there. Like, for a team that was formed, I think, approximately a day ago, both teams played really well there.
really well. I mean, there was so much more synergy than I even expected.
So much team play, so much calling and rotating. Like, they worked really well together, and they looked really well, or looked like they did really well.
Incredible game by both teams, newbies, and honestly, not sure. We're going to head to intermission before we head up to our next game. So sit back, relax, and we'll be right back with you with some more games. Welcome back, everybody, to the Western Polaris Valorant tournament. Joining me is Alienator. To my right, my name's Keaton. And after match one, Hugh, I told you there'd be exciting stuff happening today.
Couldn't ask for more. A 16-14 overtime match on the first game. I mean,
40 bomb in the first game.
yeah, 40 bomb from the KO there. Incredible players, incredible plays in that game. You know, couldn't ask for more.
And we got a fun and exciting matchup. Once again, we have NewBees playing again against KJ Turret. Now, NewBees last game, I believe that was with Payne and Dexter Morgan. That was NewBees.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, who was it? Payne was the Jet with the op, super aggressive, and came to their advantage up until that overtime round where he died super early, which you don't really want to see, but played incredibly. Dexter Morgan, the 1-2 punch, their aggressive duelist duo. I mean, tough loss for them, but they have a chance now to make up for it against KJ Turret.
Yeah, now we're gonna see them on Bind, which is seems like a good map for their composition because with their kind of explosive pushes, it's a lot easier on like sites for on Bind.
Yeah, and for me, for most games, most pro games, defense on Bind is what kind of makes or breaks your match, right? If you can hold down the defensive rounds, the offense kind of comes to you later. We've seen time and time again, pro teams, they lose every defense round, go on attack, and they're already like fighting on the back ropes. They don't have much else left to kind of give it to them. So
yeah, for sure.
It'll fall basically entirely on the controller and the sentinel on each team to really get those needed rounds on their defensive halves. But we saw on NewBees, and I believe they had a Sage on Ascent. That was NewBees, I believe.
Yes.
I don't expect to see that again. Sage on Bind, for me personally, what I've seen, you don't run that on Bind.
We might see that Jet and Reyna again though.
That would be exciting. Or Raze. I would love to see some
maybe
Raze.
a Raze. Maybe Pain switches over to Raze, you know?
Yoru?
They can still fly in.
Yoru? Wait, 5 duelists. Come on.
Maybe?
Right. Hey, listen to me right now.
Yoru?
Okay, NewBees. First game, played great. 5 duelist. Now it's time.
You've done your job. You've done
Now's
well. Now you gotta play for fun.
Yeah.
Play for the clips.
Yeah, definitely don't play for the $750 prize pool. But yeah, exciting game. I mean, if the first game is any indication on what we can expect, it is some exciting gameplay. I mean, KJ Turret, that team came together as a group. They know each other. They signed up together. NewBees, LFT team, they came together. They met recently. Yet we saw some really great coordination from that team. Really great stuff from that team, and it didn't seem disorganized, disjointed at all.
Yeah, now that they've had a chance to really like mesh, you know, they see how their team synergy is, how well they play, how they play off each other. You know, they might be looking a lot better in the second match, like even more so than the first one.
Which might not be great for the other team, for KJ Turret. And we're getting an update now. It's not Bind. We're going back to Ascent, and I love that. I love
That's
Ascent.
great for NewBees because they just played on this map.
It's nice and warm in their minds. Yeah. Do we see the same comp? Do we see Shinkai on the Sova? Desze
see the Sage
on the
again?
Sage. Simply on the Clove.
Exact same comp goes crazy. Oh, Hugh might be switching over the Jet.
So I was mistaken. So Dexter Morgan and Payne was on, honestly not sure. They came out on top, won that game, I believe. NewBees taking did NewBees win? I'm trying to remember.
I think NewBees
what
won.
match result was. NewBees did win. Okay. NewBees win. Ascent first round against honestly not sure and Payne and Dexter Morgan. They have another chance now to take another W and put it in their back pocket. Same comp, except they're swapping the Phoenix for the Jet.
Yeah, NewBees did win. So yeah, this is NewBees going into Ascent again. You know, are we gonna see another 40K from Carrot?
I sure hope so.
You still got that gas? That's a
I
lot
mean,
to ask, you know.
that was a lot, like 4 overtimes. Like
Mhm.
surely, like there's that the endurance is not. It can't be there, right? There has to be
Right.
some sort of exhaustion. Now look at this comp on KJ turret. I mean, KJ for sure, mandatory, right?
That's the namesake.
But we have a double sentinel comp, Cypher Sage with a breach, Strawberry running the breach, level 44. Okay, fresh account. Let's go. Strawberry on the. I mean, I haven't seen a breach in a long time on Ascent, so I'm super excited to see what they can do here. And
Yeah.
wrapping it up, we have a Jet and a Clove.
Yeah, both teams running Clove, which is fun. Normally you see Omen a lot more on Ascent, but you know, maybe Clove's the new meta. Clove is the new revolutionary agent on Ascent.
There it is. That's how you win games. Oh, we're having some issues at the moment. Please bear with us.
This goes here.
Now we're back. All right, so we're seeing from newbies, they're going to take a first round.
It's looking like they might go for a fast push. Jet is set up to just jump up on top.
Let's see if we can see that. Nope, they decided to take it slow.
That Cypher util gonna be important on a pistol round where it's harder for them to destroy.
Or may not see or hear. And here is Execute coming out and a bomb
Spike
plant.
planted. Last player standing.
No easy night for you, wee man.
Okay, a good round pistol win round there for newbies or KJ turret. KJ turret with a nice pistol round, and they're going to be looking to, you know, just try not to lose too many guns as an anti-eco. You want to make sure that you just shut it down quick. Don't lose too many. Don't take too much damage.
When you win that first round, it basically guarantees you the second round win. You can buy more guns. The other team doesn't have a lot of cash in their pocket to buy util or anything else.
We have
So-
seen a lot of ecos though, so there's
That is
always
true.
a chance.
That is true on both newbies and honestly not sure side in the last game. So there was potential for KJ turret to also fight back. Simply trying to get the KJ turret pick, and immediately KJ turret. Everyone is rotating towards B side. They know they're gonna take together. They don't want to lose guns. They don't want to separate. So they're immediately rotating. Look, A side is completely open. Cypher util is there, but it is completely open. Everybody is on the B side,
KJ
and
turret
immediately
don't
they
suspect
rotate.
anything.
Immediately rotating. And after not seeing a lot of information on B, look at Cypher, look at Breach. They're coming back to A, and all that util is there waiting for them. This is the benefit. That is the benefit of having that Cypher. You can leave the site and still defend.
Coming back to a full Cypher setup, that's pretty good. But will they be able to hold on to site with just 2 players?
Tripwire, Ace, able to get one with that tripwire. Again, it's a second one. They were unable to break it. That trip is still live with that new Cypher change. Trips
Those
stay
Cypher
active.
trips, so strong.
And look at that, the entire team. You getting that shorty pick. That is
30
unfortunate.
seconds left.
Very
Cujo and
unexpected.
Strawberry. Cujo and Strawberry getting these trade picks. I mean, Shinkai 3 HP. I mean, you just have to try and get a pick. See if someone just has to play a little aggressive with their
Yeah.
guns.
Just make sure you die.
10 seconds
But
left.
wait, it looks like they're not gonna let them die?
Last
Or-
player
okay,
standing
yeah.
remaining.
And Ace finishing it off, getting the last 2 picks, and that's 2 rounds for KJ Turret. And like I predicted, like you expect. You win the first round, you win the second. Now comes the difference maker. If I'm newbies, you have to win this round. You buy up, you save the last round. This is the round where you have all the advantage. You have all the util, you have all the guns. You have to win this round. Losing this round makes it really, really tough to get the momentum back on your side.
You're absolutely right. They also have all the util now. Like as you said, they have all the util now, so they should be able to break the cipher trips that we saw. Kind of stifled them last round better. They got the Sova Shocks, they got the KO knife. Hopefully they can use it to their advantage.
And for KJ Turret, they have that double sentinel lineup. Attacking for newbies is going to be really, really tough. No matter where they go, there's always going to be something to slow them down and something to stop them from getting onto the site.
All that util.
All that util, the util spam. Newbies deciding to take a B execute. Sage and KJ, or KJ and Jet
There's
are on
that
the
shock
site.
dart.
Here comes the recon. And the KO knife gets pinged on the Jet. 218 decides to back up into Boathouse. TU trying to get one pick early on. Sees the
Stuck
camera.
in main.
Now you can see KJ Turret deciding to back up. Take mid instead. They saw the util dump. They took a little bit of damage, but they back up. They reset. Now look at that. Everybody is mid.
They're being very cautious in mid right now because Clove used both their smokes on B side already.
Hugh
it
getting
was a
the
lot
first
harder
pick.
for them to get past mid.
Hugh getting the media first pick on Strawberry. Shinkai getting KJ, which is a huge pick right there. Simply unable to get it, but Hugh finishes it off. Able to save him. TU getting Simply with that Bulldog. Gets another one with that Bulldog. The value is insane. Able
Where
to get
has
a
he
gun
pulled
now.
that from?
Now 218 doesn't have a lot of HP left, so TU and him have to play together if they're gonna make this round come out. Bomb is down, so you have to decide what to do here. How do they hold? How do they take?
I mean, you gotta go for this.
He doesn't know he's in the smoke. Carrot gets one. And Shinkai finishes it off for
That was
newbies.
Yeah, that was a good round for newbies there. It looked a little bit sketchy at first because of their kind of they were so worried about pushing into that Sentinel util on B, and they hesitated a lot there. But then that mid rotate worked out really well for them.
That
KJ
immediate-
Turret just weren't ready.
Yeah. Losing that KJ early in that round does make it really, really tough. The Sentinels need to stay alive. Playing aggressive angles with a double Sentinel lineup isn't really the greatest strategy. You have to stay alive as a Sentinel. The whole idea revolves around staying alive and having your util available. You lose that util,
Absolutely.
having that extra character doesn't do anything for your team.
We have seen newbies. They keep rotating, or not newbies. KJ Turret keep rotating right away. They rotate very fast, and so they give up the other side very easily, which allows for newbies to just take advantage of that and pivot through mid.
Hugh getting that first pick on that KJ. No more KJ util on the B side, and they're able to get that plant down. KJ Turret is going to back up and play that retake together. We saw that a lot in the first game. Honestly, not sure. Coordinating a great retake. Let's see if KJ Turret can do the same against newbies.
Now they know the Jet's main.
Shinkai
Ooh.
getting the pick through the wall. Desang able to get another one, but immediately traded out by Ace. Simply getting Ace as well. One player left, and it's 218.
How
and
much
they know
can
where
you
he
do?
is. Shock dart out, and Hugh
Ooh, that
finishes
would have
him
been
off.
a nice shock dart if he didn't die already.
And that's 2 back-to-back rounds for newbies. First 2 rounds going towards KJ Turret. They get their gun, their buy round. They win again. On even playing grounds, they win again.
And now it looks like KJ Turret still have enough money to buy. They will be on light shields though.
So it does put the advantage on newbies. They're deciding to take an A execute this time. I don't think they've taken it since that first save round. Immediate Sova dart. Tries to get any sort of information into tree. It is a 5-man take. Cypher is waiting.
Cypher caught out in the middle of sight, still setting up.
Simple immediately gets that pick on that Cypher, and here comes the execute. Hugh taking space on site. They immediately just back up. The entire site is open for newbies. Hugh jumping up on top of that generator. I love this angle. This is a great angle to hold. At KJ Turret backing up. They have 4 people all in tree waiting to explode on this retake. They're going to coordinate something. 218 trying to get See if anyone is over peeking, if anyone is overextending. There's the KO flash. Tries to dodge away. Carrot gets 2 through 218. Cujo unfortunately gets banged through.
Enemy remaining.
Simply and Carrot finishing it off. 3 kills for
Flawless
Carrot.
round.
We might see a 40 bomb from Carrot again.
Again.
I would love to see it.
Carrot is just on one today. He's feeling it.
This is Carrot's world, and we're all living in it. They've got 4 ults now, newbies. They have that Cypher intel, the jet knives, which we've seen be super useful last game with Pain. Carrot's got
Yeah.
Carrot's got his ult. We have Sova ult as well. These are really, really strong and powerful ults here.
Absolutely, especially against the double sentinel lineup, right? So the KO ult here could be the winning ult for them.
Taking a slow approach up into A side. Cypher is the lone holder here. They immediately get that pick, and here comes the execute. So Cypher ult comes out immediately. Detects the Cypher, so his util is unusable. It's not useful at all. Hugh trying to take some space, decides to drop back down. The smoke is gonna dissipate. Let's see if he decides to overextend and peek. Ace is holding him. Ace knows he's there. Look at him jiggle. He wants it. There comes the flash.
KO flash.
What a beautiful flash from Carrot. Hugh getting that first pick on Cujo.
A nice first blood.
KJ Turret is down 1 player. Breach getting 1 with his aftershock. He really wants a corpse. Strawberry getting that pick on Carrot. There's 1 player remaining.
Silva ult, Lily Silva ult. Oh no.
Unfortunately peeks through the smoke, and Strawberry finishes it up.
Wasn't given the chance. We saw newbies there try and do what they did last round. They had the KO flash out, you know, try and get proactive again, but this time it just didn't work out as well for them. They were KJ Turret just fled out too quickly for them to kind of stop their push.
And we've only saw 1 ult get used that round, so they still have 4 now. They have the Clove ult now, rather than the Sova,
You're right.
KO ult. And on the other side, they have that Breach ult for that retake. Really, really strong Breach ultimate. And we saw it in that previous round. Great Breach util. He got a kill with his aftershock, which you don't see very often, but hey, there he is. So it looks like we're going to see a mid execute here from the newbies. Carrot taking space immediately. While you look at Hugh. Hugh's up at A main waiting to see if there's anyone trying to push up. No one is there though. As they take up on Catwalk, Carrot is the immediate point of contact.
Cypher's already backed off.
Tries to take a little bit of space, see if anything is there. Strawberry's holding. Decides to overextend a little bit, see what he can find. If he can get the first pick on Carrot, that'd be huge. It doesn't go his way. Carrot gets the first pick. And here comes the execute.
Wow, that KO
hostile,
knife is huge.
Beautiful KO knife that allows Carrot to fully extend without being caught by that trip. Ace tries to get a pick on Simply. Throws out the decay and is able to swing through and take space into heaven. Bomb is down.
Simple here.
Bomb is
overextend.
down. Yeah. Bomb is down. Newbies is in a great position here. Shinkai getting 2-on-8, getting that trade after he loses 2 of his teammates. KJ Turret, not much left that you can really do in this situation. KO decides to flash out.
Blocking sight.
Jet and Clove taking space, but there's so much util. There's so many bodies, so many angles they have to hold. It doesn't matter. TU and 2-on-8 are insane.
And the time.
The time. There is not enough time for 2-on-8 and TU. It doesn't look like they can save themselves from the spike though.
That is good damage.
Yeah. But great round from the newbies.
Yeah, newbies there, they had a great post plant there. They just had so many crossfires, and eventually when KJ Turret finally managed to, you know, get out of heaven, it was just too late for them to act on it. They had no time, and the crossfires were too strong.
And they still have that breach ult now. So on this 8th round for a retake, if they have enough bodies, that breach ult could bring them back another round. 2-on-8 immediately pops his ultimate. It looks like they're on a save, potentially.
Oh, they switched over. The Sentinels have switched sides.
Yeah, so KJ now on A side, Cypher on B. Strawberry trying to find a pick through the smoke or delay in any way, shape, or form. All 5 players for the newbies on A side deciding to rotate off slowly through mid. See if they can get that pick early on. Carrot getting the flash out. And the knife doesn't get anybody.
Mid.
Oh, 2-on-8 putting down Carrot. Let's see if he can get another one here. He did get his knives refreshed, but he missed a
And
couple.
he gets out.
Here.
He has 2 knives remaining with his ult. I mean, he just needs 1 right now. Unable to get it on Hugh. Jet v Jet. Jet diff. A 4v4 situation with
unfortunately,
40
he
seconds
got one
remaining.
there.
I know
Yeah.
exactly where you
And
Yeah,
there's the
unfortunately,
Cypher ult. Great information now. Simply getting a media pick, but it gets rezzed. Now Tiu needs to push aggressively. Tiu needs a pick if he's going to stay alive and be useful this round. Simply getting
Ooh.
another pick on Ace. There's their Sentinel. That's a free sight for KJ turret. And Tiu doesn't get a pick, unable to get anybody after after his res.
Nowhere to run.
There he goes, the Sova ult, immediately trying to get the 1 pick. If it hits simply once, it is over for him.
That's the breach ult.
And he gets the breach. And Hugh finishes it off. Another round win for the newbies.
Yeah, we saw
Just
newbies.
wanted to try it again.
Even though, like, even if Sova hadn't gotten that kill on breach there, we saw Jet lurked up in mid, expecting the breach ult. So even if they did breach ult site, Jet would have been there to capitalize and catch both of them off guard anyways. Just
KJ turret
overall
doesn't
great
have
game
money
plan.
this round now. They have
Yeah.
to save or 4. It looks like they are going to force a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
KJ
Maybe.
turret
Yeah.
kind of on the back foot now.
Kind of a half buy there. Half team buy, I should say.
It's been a couple of rounds now where they haven't been able to capitalize on that breach util or that breach ult. Breach keeps getting shut down just too early, or they're just there too late in the round.
Looks like they're going to leave the Sentinels on the site they were last time. KJ on A, Cypher on B, with the newbies taking A slowly like they have before. KJ reveals
breach
some
stun.
players. Breach trying to dump util, but immediately gets KO knifed. He has to wait a couple seconds before he can do anything, and here comes Hugh. I'm getting the first pick.
And once again, the breach util just absolutely shut down by newbies' game plan. They have that KO knife is just too strong.
And KJ trying to decide how to retake here. Looks like they're going to take it from heaven. 2-1-8 needs to get this pick, and he does on Simply. Gets 2 with the Sheriff. Immediately, Shinkai able to get another pick on their side. It is a 3v3 situation. Shinkai getting 2 with only 1 player remaining.
And
I mean, this
it's
is a
real?
huge retake. Carrot able to get Ace. Now, KJ turret. The KJ turret needs to
25 HP and a ghost
to
and a
get
dream.
this. And Carrot playing with his food. I mean, Carrot is so strong. Carrot is so good at what he does.
Absolutely.
Delays the bomb plant. Gets 2
Yeah.
picks near the end there.
Yeah, we saw this last game from him too. He's very good at stalling. He has great util, and he's just really good at that team play that newbies needs.
The KJ turret is just building this ult economy. They haven't used this breach ult yet. They have that Cypher ult again now. And they have a KJ ult. They have great retake ultimates. They're deciding to stack heavy on the A side. They're predicting that they're going there, and they're right.
Yeah, that KJ left alone on B because KJ does have the ult to stall.
And a great recon bolt, sorry. Immediate KO ult. Util doesn't matter anymore.
KO ult again. And once again, the breach ult is shut down.
Wow. Hugh and Sova. I forget who the Sova is, but great work there with those two. The dart immediately into the swing.
There's the
Hugh
breach
getting
ult.
another one. Simply getting a pick early. Hugh getting his 3rd of that round and finishing it up for the newbies.
Yeah, unfortunately, like in the 3v5, even with the breach ult, it was just really hard for them to win out that post plant because they were newbies were just so set up so well with the crossfires. Like even if they were stunned, they had another person to trade out the kills.
And Hugh having a huge game. 13 kills in the first 10 rounds. Really
Yeah.
putting the team on his back. And he's being supported very well by his teammates. Shinkai, Carrot, giving him all the information he needs to take advantage.
The util from newbies is just really insane right now. The team plays, the chemistry, you can really see it from that after that first game.
Now with the KJ turret comp, double sentinel, you'd expect more rounds won on the defensive side, but the KO is just shutting them down. They have limited value if they can't use their util, even with 2 sentinels. So there's not really much this team could do. This is like a perfect comp to fight against this double sentinel lineup. getting info early, shutting down that util, and taking space is all that the newbie, sorry, is doing. Getting 2 on 8 with that sheriff, getting Shinkai.
Nice, clean. Gets one, gets out.
Look at this movement. Movement, God. Now we're seeing all of newbies staying on A. And they're
Newbies
down one man.
Unsure. They're hesitant to push in because they still think the Jets flank.
Carrot and Simple getting the first 2 picks for the newbies as they take space on site and get the plant down. Or try and get the plant down. There it is. Now, Ace and 2 on 8 are immediately there. Desk able to get the first pick on Ace. Cypher diff. And there's the ult. Gets information, knows exactly where the last 2 players are. They don't have money, they don't have gun. Carrot's getting the 1 pick on Kujo. And it's 2 on 8, unable to get another one with Hughes shutting it down. 8 rounds to 3 for the newbies.
Yeah, a much more dominant attack half than we saw last time. They really stepped up their team play there. Even with the first pick going towards KJ turret, they weren't frazzled too much and they pushed together and flooded onto site really well. Even though KJ turret should have known that they were still A main.
I don't know if you saw that, but Hugh dropping the rifle for an op for this last round. So it looks like he'll be solo holding mid.
We'll see how well he uses this op.
From the looks of it, he was just going to be holding down that mid, taking that space, make sure no one can rotate if they try to do that, while his team takes through A main. Oh, sees a tiny pixel of the enemy jet, but it gets immediately smoked off. It's like they know. They're nowhere. This newbies team playing very, very patiently. They're waiting for someone to push. They're waiting for their jet. They're waiting for Hugh to make a move. They might be waiting for to regroup and then take together. It looks like that's what's going to be happening. And KJ turret, same story. They're playing very patiently, waiting for someone to make any noise. You see the pings on that A main. They're going to be clearing out wine
in that corner. Yeah.
Strawberry's waiting. He's locked and loaded. And here comes the execute. Immediately when this recon bolt goes out, we're going to see the entire newbies team just explode. 40 seconds remaining. Here comes the dart and the execute.
Flood.
Decides to try and spam that main entrance with that Odin. Unable to get one. Gets decayed. Able to get one through the decay, but simply reses himself. Death Zang getting a trade on Strawberry. Flashed up by Carrot. Simple, unable to get another pick. And there's the KJ ult.
The KJ ult not where you want it to be.
Kujo playing very aggressively. Able to get the pick on Simply. 2 on 8. Getting traded by Shinkai. And that is a great KJ ult. Gets him off site. Now they have to play together. They have to get something on the bomb. Doesn't cage the bomb. And Carrot gets that pick on Ace, and Kujo's able to trade him out. Recall Bolt trying to delay. They have to get on. They have to do anything. Shinkai jiggling that angle.
So much stall.
Shinkai getting 1 and gets 2.
Nice shots from Shinkai there.
I mean, that was a great retake round. Or sorry, great post plant for the newbies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for the newbies. And 9-3 curse.
9-3 curse. We have seen it many. There's a reason why it's called the 9-3 curse. It's very possible here.
But a dominating first half for the newbies against a 2 Sentinel comp. So we'll have to see how KJ Turret decides to play this attack round, because they don't have a duelist. They have the one. They have the jet. Opted for a more defensive lineup.
Yeah. They also don't have much of information gathering. They don't have that Silva that we saw from last game. They have a breach instead.
Blind.
Yeah.
And the breach is powerful, but solo, not as much.
If you're KJ Turret, you're going to be looking to contact up a lot of spaces more.
And that seems to be the case. Look at the defensive players. Look at newbies. They're all pushing up from their side, taking all that space away from KJ Turret. Carrot getting 2 immediately, and Hugh getting a 3rd. Kujo getting a pick on Hugh, able to get 1 for his team, and Simply able to get 1 on Kujo. And Ace is the last man remaining, tries to get Simply, and unable to get it. 10 rounds to 3 for the newbies.
Yeah, NewBee's carrying over that momentum from last half. You know, you see that when they saw that KJ Turret were so hesitant to push, they were kind of like sitting back further in, like not even in main. They were sitting closer to spawn, waiting for a push. NewBee's just kind of took that space up. They were like, yes, please. And they just started pushing. And, you know, that confidence, that momentum from last half is really showing. They're just taking gunfights and winning them.
And this newbies team has been really strong, even though they're, LFT team. Really, really strong showing today by them. Looks like we're seeing a B execute here from the KJ Turret team. I mean, right away you see that wall spam. That's why Sova is so strong here. Carrot getting the first pick on Ace.
KJ.
Kujo able to get 2, and that's the Phantom down.
Those are important guns to be losing.
Losing
especially
Phantom
for KJ
early
Turret,
on is not great.
Who's on an eco?
All right, Jet Ares. When's the last time we saw that?
I haven't seen that in a while.
And here comes the plant for the newbies. Now they just have to defend now.
Oh!
2 on 8, getting the pick on Hugh. And simply getting another one. It's a 3v2 situation. 8-1. Ah, simply getting another one. 2 on 8 can't finish him off. It is up to Kujo. Kujo only has 72 HP remaining.
One enemy remaining.
Simply
Last
getting him
player
out, but getting
standing.
immediately traded by
1v1.
TU. Desang is last one remaining. He's making a lot of noise, so TU knows where he is, but doesn't have a gun to finish him off. Desang!
Oh my god!
That is so unfortunate.
The right click RNG failed him, but the left click didn't. That jumped up to mess with the crosshair placement, and then
Oh,
the
that
one
is
tap.
that is
Classic.
unfortunate. You know what happens? It happens. You take a deep breath, you shake it off, and you gotta keep going.
Absolutely. If you're newbies, you're not too worried. You know, you got a 6-round lead, which you don't want to be too comfortable with, but it is a hard round loss for them. That
But
anti-eco for them.
that round solely comes down to Carrot being too aggressive and losing a gun.
Absolutely,
Kujo getting
yeah.
2 early picks and a Phantom secured that round for the KJ turret. For KJ
Yeah.
turret.
That confidence from before, you know, became overconfidence. They kind of overextended, and now they've been punished for it.
Strawberry getting the early first pick on Simple, and Simple's been really strong in this showing. Losing him early is not a great thing to happen for newbies. They're playing super passive, playing all in their spawn, trying to decide where to go with based on what information they have. And you mentioned it early, they don't have an info gathering initiator. They have to kind of use their own life. They have to put their own life on the line to get any sort of information.
Yeah.
2 on 8, and the rest of his team falling behind him, taking space, and here comes Execute. Breach flashes out while Sova tries to delay any sort of push. No one is on the site, so this should be a free Execute for the newbies. Shinkai tries to delay as much as he can. That recon bolt does give a little bit of information, but this team doesn't have guns. Newbies lost a bunch of guns early on in the round before. They have to play this round with very limited information and utility, but unfortunately that shorty was not not strong enough. The Bucky Sheriff strat on it,
Yeah.
and a flawless round for KJ Turret. Wow, two really great rounds for KJ Turret.
Yeah,
Back to back.
if you're newbies, you're looking to change something up because you know you overextended and you got punished for it, and then last round they tried to sit back and then they got picked off slowly, and so
but
you
now
gotta
they
find
have
a
their
balance.
Now they have money, they have their guns back, they have their utility. They have to take advantage now because if they lose this round now, their economy will be in the drain.
Absolutely, yeah. They gotta watch out. You know, if they're not careful, KJ Turret is gonna catch up really fast.
Looks like we're seeing an A split here potentially with 2 on 8 taking quick space down catwalk, and nobody's in tree. They have a trip to give them any sort of little bit of information, but there's nobody actively playing that. So that gives 2 on 8 full space to go up into tree. Hugh trying to see if there's anything mid, tries to jiggle it, doesn't see it. 2 on 8 sees the trip. It is breakable, but they'll give information to the enemy team that there is someone there, which might not be what they want. Does get shot, and 2 on 8 takes full space into tree. Strawberry, look at Strawberry. He's already up into wine. He can peek main. Potentially,
It's looking like
it
they're
ends up not doing
backing
it.
off after breaking that trip. They're too worried that they're ready to retake on A, and they're absolutely right. They have 4 members already on A.
And a great call here to rotate all the way back into B after giving a little bit of information, making a little bit of noise on A. Faking A site and going to B is a great call here.
They're still contacting up B main, and Sova is none the wiser. Sova peeking mid,
Peeks the timing, the Valorant timing. The second he looks away, they're there. Then he looks back, and he's not.
And now he hears. He's calling over his teammates. They're B, come over.
Carrot flashing up, trying to get an immediate pick on Cujo. Able to get the pick, but he doesn't have so many bullets left on his gun. Still flashes out aggressively. 218 able to get his trade on his teammate. It is a 4v4 retake situation. Shinkai gets immediately put down by 218. 218 is on a heater when Strawberry peeks out against two people. Dazan getting 2 with the Bucky, 3 with the Bucky.
Oh my.
Let's see what Dazan can do here against Simply.
Is ready.
Wow.
Simple able to get the last pick for the newbies. What a powerful Bucky.
What a powerful round for newbies there. They were, they lost a couple of rounds in a row there, so, they really need that round to put them back in the game.
They call the op the boomstick. They should call the Bucky the boomstick. Dude, three shotgun shot. Man, I'm playing
My Bucky
Fortnite.
doesn't do that.
Yeah, right? Man, Destiny just wants to play Fortnite. He wants to crank those 90s.
You gotta teach me his ways, bro.
11 rounds to 5. I mean, newbies is in a comfortable position. Like they're having fun. But KJ Turret, they have to do something. They have to come up with some idea, some strategy to win this. And they had a great idea last round to rotate early onto the B site. But like you mentioned, they don't have the info to really attack something quick or really rotate fast. They could fall into any sort of like rat hole or
They're
corner
running away
where
from the
someone's playing.
Cobalt.
And then he has to get one. Oh! Gets immediately caught by the trip.
Unfortunately. Yeah,
Ace
can't
taking
capitalize on the
advantage of his
Cobalt.
util. Now look at this. Immediately rotating to B. They get that first pick on Simple. I believe that's Simple. Get that first pick on Simple and immediately rotate back to B. Now,
Silva
only
just
player
alone
left.
back site.
Yeah,
It's going to be difficult to hold the site on his own.
It does look like they're just going to give it to him.
He does hear the
grab.
noise now, so newbies are aware that KJ Turret are making a lot of noise in B main.
They have all the information now. They've gathered that. The recon bolt. The
Will we see
KO9.
another rotate?
With 30 seconds left, what a shot by Hugh on 218. That Marshall is so powerful. And Carrot might look to swing here. Flashes out. Tries to get a pick immediately. On Strawberry does, and
Ooh.
Shinkai gets 2.
Down B.
With 1 player remaining, it is Cujo with the dream. Shinkai able to get his 3rd pick of that round, putting it us into match point.
Yeah, KJ Turret there was a nice idea to rotate over to B, but they just took too long. They hesitated, they waited for that breach ult, and unfortunately for them, by the time they were ready to push in, so were newbies. They absolutely just collapsed on them. That they flashed out, peeked everyone at the same time.
It is so hard. Like, it's a 4v5 situation, and still, newbies have so much power because of the 2 initiators. And KJ Turret not having any info makes it really, really, really hard, even with a man advantage, to take any space.
Yeah, they're forced to use their bodies to, kind of gather information, and it's just not working out for them.
All right, we're seeing the KJ Turret team playing
KJ Turret
super
has
slow.
gone a lot of mid space. Jet is creeping up mid. Will they expect this?
218 has popped the knives, and he's taking space up into market. He's going to be holding it, waiting for a mistake. And I think that's all you can really hope for. And Strawberry takes a step, so they have information that someone at least is on A. And look at 218, sneaking through market. I feel like he knows that Sova always plays B by himself, might be trying to get that first pick. Ace getting a pick through his teammate,
Oh,
immediately traded by Carrot. And here comes the Sova ult trying to pick one off. The KO ult to counter all these ults.
Spike down A.
Immediately,
Here.
KJ Turret getting so many picks on that round, even with all the ults.
yeah, that Jet was great there. The Jet, they didn't expect 218 to be already up mid so fast.
Planted.
And he managed to get the kill just in time as the KO ult came in, as he was about to lose his knives.
It's all up to Shinkai now. 218 tries to get it, does get taken out, but TU backs up his teammate and finishes it off. KJ Turret.
Turret, they're not done yet. They still have a chance. You ever see
fighting.
Cloud9 versus NRG? 12-5 comeback?
Yep.
That could be them.
Would love to see another overtime game here. But if I'm newbies, another overtime game, I am tired, bro. If I was on that team, I have to do another three overtime game.
Yeah.
back to back.
You're right. the longer this game goes on, the harder it's going to be for newbies to close out this game. So if I'm newbies, you want to close out this game as fast as possible.
So looking like a full A execute here with with both sentinels kind of playing back, watching for that flank. Okay, newbies have gambled to put more players on that A site, and the gamble was right. Giving up, and look at the rotate coming out immediately. A little bit hesitant. KO's a little hesitant, sitting in mid,
KO's watching
trying to
mid,
jump
it
spot.
seems.
No information. It is so hard for KJ Turret to make a decision on what to do. How do you attack this? Unless you full commit to the site, which could just be playing into their hands, you can't really do much else. Strawberry and 218 trying to see if anyone will overpeak, and newbies are so patient. They don't want to push. But look at Deszang. Uses that smoke to push up into wine. And timings it perfectly. But I don't think it will matter because they might be rotating through mid now. There's only 45 seconds remaining. KJ Turret needs to win this round to keep their hopes alive.
Going mid again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Deszang waiting. They hear the camera. They know it's there. And there it is. There's the information. They know they're mid.
Seconds left.
With 30 seconds remaining, KJ Turret needs to get the plant down.
It's a race against time. They have 23 seconds left to plant spike. How long can they stall for?
Immediately, Carrot trying to get a pick. Hugh trading out.
Are they going to know the silver back site?
10 seconds.
Sova gets
Oh,
both.
Shinkai!
Spike down B.
Immediately traded out by 218. Ace getting Carrot. Desk using that Bucky. With 3 seconds, they're able to get the plant down. The hope is still alive. 30 HP from Strawberry. And 218 half HP.
Not much util to work with left.
218 and Strawberry. They have to win this round to keep their hopes alive. Simply getting 218 in a bad position. And Strawberry doesn't have much HP left. And Deszang finished it off. And that's the game for newbies.
Wow, it looked like that round honestly could have gone either way. KJ Turret had a chance to win that one, but newbies closed it out.
I mean, great play. Dominant play. Dominant play by the newbies.
Absolutely, yeah.
Came out the
Newbies,
gates
they
swinging.
just look so well. Yeah.
It was super strong showing. I mean, we saw it in the first game too. They played really well. And we saw it again.
Yeah, we saw that team play from the first game. We saw, they kind of polished their team play. They were adapting really well. We saw after each round lost, they would change things up in their setups to adapt, and it worked out really well for them. They shut down KJ Turret really well.
And we talked about that early in that match. Is that matchup was all in favor for the newbies. That KO shutting down that Sentinel and then basically being a useless agent at that point. Without yet util, you gambled by having 2 Sentinels, it provided basically no value, and KJ Turret were unable to pull it off at the end of that match. So we're going to head straight to intermission one more time, and we'll see you guys back for the third game. And welcome back to the Western WEGA Polaris Valorant tournament. My name is Keaton, and I'm joined here with Ruff. And we're getting back to our third match of the day. It is going to be our Western team, our Western Esports, Western Academy against Wogo Pogo Sticks. Two teams I haven't seen play. I don't know about you, Ruff.
I have not seen them either, but I'm really excited. Let's see what they have in store for us today.
And I don't know if you saw earlier matches today. Bunch of exciting gameplay. We had the NewBee's team absolutely dominate their second game after barely scraping by in their first game, a triple overtime game, and a crazy work by their two initiators. Sorry, their Sova and their KO. And it seems like they're going to Haven, right?
Yeah, let's talk about the map choice. So Haven, three-side map, lots of things happening. What are your thoughts? Initial thoughts?
You know, I love Haven. The three site maps are my favorite, if I'm being honest. I'm a sentinel. You know, I like holding down my sites, and I love holding on the sites.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I didn't have things.
so when I yeah, it's fine. When I hear about three-side maps, two things come to mind. Fast rotates. Why? You know, you have that B site ready and open for them. So it's going to be some very explosive fights is what I'm going to be anticipating. And so it's going to be up to the Cyphers on each team to slow them down and up to everyone else to bring that explosive power to the team. But it looks like
very similar comps.
Indeed we do. But I think the choice between Breach and Sova will make a massive world of a difference. You have an initiator known for basically bomb rushing sites, and then you have Sova who has recon, who has a little bit of a slower playstyle, you can argue. So now that we have Cypher setting up on C, it's gonna be interesting because Cypher is known to set up both sites on this map, A and C sites. He's not gonna put any util on B, it's gonna be the camera and garage. So if they rush C, it's gonna be a very, very, very difficult site for them to hit.
I really like the double initiator lineup, from our defending team. Breach and Sova. Lots of info, lots of stuns. It'll make it a lot harder for this attacking team to really take anything without getting some sort of impact taken on them.
Absolutely. The challenge of not having that Breach or Sova is that you're gonna have to do extra work as a duelist, but now it's gonna be a stun coming out. It's gonna be kills coming out. It's gonna be 2-4. But suddenly he drops. It's gonna be third kill coming down for Vader. If Vader comes out, it's gonna be a window peek. But then you takes down Exios. It's gonna be a 4 versus 1. Wow, that explosive power immediately coming into play. It's gonna be Maybe who kills in the last Cypher 1-0.
What a quick round! What a quick round! I mean,
and we were barely done talking about the team comps, and they immediately came out swinging inside garage. Well played. Vader comes out with 3. That's how we like to see the start of the game.
I mean, it's a huge value from that Sheriff Jet.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a super aggressive play, and that confidence is at an all-time high to do something like that. And what I like to mention all the time is winning that first round basically guarantees you that second round, right? You have more money, more util. You should win this round after a round 1 win.
Absolutely. They're going to probably look to do something more fast on round 2, knowing that they have the money. It's going to be a Cypher cage. Sova has no info over here. But it's going to be a trip break on Garage 2. Suddenly, the defense are in the dark. It's going to be a headshot coming out from Tenacity. And it's going to be a B site execute. The Silver Dart comes out, and it's going to be a plant on B site.
Now we have 3 people on the A-Link side.
It's going to be a little more quiet now. It's going to be a Stinger headshot. That's going to kill off that Sova, but it's going to be a Judge. No, it's going to be an execute. The flash comes out. The Judge will finish him off. Vandal on Vandal action. It's going to be Sova killing 2. 3 versus 2 left, and it's going to be a classic to finish Rise. Suddenly, it's closer than you think. The defuse. Will he get it off? No. Tenacity tries not to let it happen, but it's going to be a 4-4 Piper Looper to finish the round.
I mean, great play. Great round for Piper. What a name.
Piper
Plopper.
Piper Plopper. Indeed. Wow.
Getting 4 picks there in that bonus round? Force round? Whatever you want to call it. But like I said, if you win that first round, you have the advantage in the second round. This third round is a toss-up now. All the advantage goes on to the red team, which is Western Academy. Yes, Western Academy. They have the guns now. They have all the util that they didn't have in that second round. If they lose this, they're fighting in the background.
Western Academy did do very well in their save last round. It's gonna be close. Now they don't have guns anymore
yeah.
because but because Piper Plopper made the 4K play last round, it's gonna be Monarch firing into C long, but it's not gonna spot anybody. It's gonna be him versus maybe over here in C long, but it's gonna be a default coming out from the Pogo, but it's spotted. It's gonna be a shock dart to remove any doubt, but then it's gonna be a slow round. They're gonna scale up garage. Nobody is there waiting for them. Defense just waiting in anticipation. It's gonna be a very, very slow round. That's how they want to play it, right? They don't want to lose that advantage.
They're taking their time, making sure every angle is clear before they take an execute. I mean, they have like 2.5 minutes for the round. They're using every minute of it, every second of it.
It's gonna be so scaling up. C long, will he find them? No, they spotted, and the cage goes off, and he's forced to retreat. Exiosa maybe here against the world. Looks like attack is not going to make any commitments yet. They know they have a little more time to play with, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Garage is open, but they don't know that yet, so they're gonna scale up slowly for now. Another slow
35
round.
seconds. And they're just
30
waiting
seconds
patiently
left.
for something to come in.
It's going to be the recon dart coming out. It's gonna spot both of them. Smoke's not gonna do much. It's gonna be a headshot through the smoke, and it's gonna be a commit onto site. No one in garage waiting for them. OG Willie, but no, it's gonna be Exio alone on site. The Hunter's Fury comes out. It's not gonna quite find anybody as Exios falls to Tenacity. The site fully cleared. It's gonna be a difficult post plant for defense now.
Only
You
3
over here
people
trying to
remaining.
retake garage, but then it's going to be an outlaw shot to finish you. Nice trade.
One enemy remaining.
But then Vader and Piper Plopper makes it 1 versus 2. Tenacity and Omen over here. The 1v1 comes out, but then Tenacity puts Vader down into the grave. It's going to be a 2-1. Wow.
Vader almost had it. Vader almost had it.
This was a round full of trades. What you have here, the side execute was excellent. However, those trades made it really close. I was a little nervous for each team over there, but
Right? Comes down to a 1v1, a jet v jet battle.
then the quick trade makes it convincingly a WEGA Academy win.
And they need to win that round, right? Losing the first 2,
Oh, yeah.
they buy the 3rd round. They need to have that win. But losing 4 of your teammates, losing 4 guns that round, puts you in a not great position right now for this 4th round.
Recon for recon. It's gonna be Piper Plopper breaking it. It's gonna be Outlaw killing OG Willie, but the headshot from the Bulldog kills him, puts him in the grave. OC Vader is dead. Piper Plopper takes a duel. Tenacity is the one who puts him down as he takes down Leo. 3 versus 3. Neural Theft comes out. Suddenly they have more information to work with. Rise alone on site. He has to. It's gonna be him versus the world. No, he's going to retreat back into CT, into Link. It's gonna be a full retake. Site is open. Monarch will be the planter. They don't have much util to work with, unfortunately, but they're gonna have to make something work with some picks or some util, whatever left they have, in order to win this round. Exios on Heaven. It's gonna be Monarch who spots him first, but no, it's gonna be the fault line that comes out, as well as the aftershock. The headshot comes out. Headshot gets headshot. Exios kills 1. He kills 2. It's gonna be a 2 versus 1. And Ute will be the one to put him into the grave. 1 versus 1.
Rise only has half HP.
It's gonna be a defuse. Will he stick? No. The gunshots make him come off, and you will finish this round with a clutch 2-2. Well played by you over there.
Outside of that first pistol round, every round has been a nail biter, coming down to a 1v1 fight.
Yeah, the last round came down to a defuse. Ute buying time with that little bait over there lets him finish him off. It's going to be. Ooh, that was a
Exciting
very
game.
close one.
Exciting game. 5th round, look at the ult economy. We have a Sova ult, we have a Jet Knife, Omen TP. Lots of stuff for the Western Academy to use.
Indeed. Sova ult will be very, very, very crucial in the next couple rounds. But Monarch is going to be sticking with the Bulldog, and that's going to be the camera shot down immediately. No info for the Cypher. He is left in the dark. Exios will have to resort to his body. To peeking, and he finds 2. Ooh. A little scary for him over there. Omen TP onto site. It's going to be a classic C hit, but then Exios will do a little bit of damage before retreating. It's going to be a full retake coming in from the defense side over here. Tenacity. In Garage, OG Willie would be taking down Exios, and it's going to be a 4 versus 5 all of a sudden. Oh, Shock Dart comes out. Shock Dart comes out, Tenacity's one, and it's gonna be the Paranoia that takes him down to blindness, and it's gonna be Piper Plopper's Outlaw killing one, Monarch kills one, Tenacity trades one as well. It's gonna be a 2 versus 4. Rise with the Sheriff, doesn't quite make the mark. Leo will finish him off, and it's gonna be a 4 versus 1. One Outlaw and 30 HP.
And a dream.
All you have to do
Shot down.
is use some damage to their economy. The wall bang will finish him off. Wow. All of a sudden, will he find 2? No. The second shot doesn't quite hit the mark. Bulldog headshot ends the round.
Western Academy is in their stride now. Like, they're comfortable. They are taking round after round after round after losing the first 2.
Absolutely. Sometimes you make mistakes on pistol rounds. Sometimes you just don't perform. But all you need is that momentum to pick you back up. Western Academy definitely using that to their advantage.
Right here.
And the Wogo
Ooh.
Pogo sticks. Look at their economy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just see an op purchase on this round?
Ooh.
Now, the question is, where's the op going to be stationed?
Looks like
And
it's going to
who
be
will
on
the op see first?
C?
Scanning ahead.
Looks like it's going to be on C. But very bad news. It's not going to be on C as they are walking up B main. One trip is going to be waiting for them. OG Willie with the blind coming out. VP comes out with the Paranoia. He does not want to give up sight. It's going to be the fault line coming out on the horizontal. But no one's going to be caught out. All the util thrown out, but no one is able to make it onto site. And that's why they're going to opt to rotate to garage.
They're not committing to the
and
site. They're going to
Cypher,
be taking
they're
it
gonna
slow.
meet each other really soon. Exios finds him, but then doesn't quite hit the mark. But then OC Vader misses the crucial op shot. It's going to be very, 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 very bad now that he's going to be sitting backside.
Revealing area.
Looks like they're
Defense
giving
side
up
doesn't
that
have
B
much
push.
info. Indeed. Defense side and attacking side are giving up on their respective positions, so it's going to be very interesting. But now attack is going to be shifting and pivoting towards A side. But Tenacity will headshot Piper Lopper, and it's going to be a trade immediately. Wow.
Yeah, there's a Cypher ult. They know where they are.
One thing these teams are great at are trading, and it's going to be the fault line coming out. They don't want to give the site either.
Leo backing
Flashpoint
up
would
with the
deny them anything, but no. OG Willie peeks out backside. You kills 1. OC Vader finding 2. Will he find 3? The dash comes out. Barely saving his life. It's going to be him versus the world. It's going to be a
Okay.
headshot to kill you. Not quite the clutch he was looking for as OG Willie finds his own 3rd. It's going to be 4-2 for WEGA Academy over here. Wow.
Strong round by Vader. 3 picks on that retake. But at the end of the day, it's OG Willie is too strong.
He was on the back foot in that round, but then it's going to be 3 kills to take him to a 1v1 that he just barely didn't win.
Now they
It's just
didn't win
proof
the round.
that they didn't win the round, but it's just so much proof that look at how close these rounds are.
Exactly. And
One
even
shot
though they
would have
didn't
been the
win
difference
round-
between Vader winning that one.
Exactly. Yeah. Even though they didn't win the round, they got 4 picks down. They lose guns. The economy is a little bit better on their side.
Not a bad loss to take. But then the recon dart comes out. It's going to be Exios alone on side. The Tenacity is going to clear the front. But Exio takes one out with a Sheriff shot. And the knives come out in the smoke. But he is forced to back away. They're trying to find Exio over here. Tenacity finds 1. He finds 2. But then Piper Plopper finishes him off with the Hunter Sphere over here. It's going to be a 3v3 retake. Excellent entry, and clear.
No, Western Academy
Why
still has their
Tenacity over
Sova
here?
ult.
Ult still held, but it's going to be a 1 HP Sova. Plant's not quite down. Yu finds 1. It's going to be Vader trading him in return. Monarch, he finds him on the timing. Piper Plopper, it's going to be a 1v1. But Yu will finish him off with a headshot. Trades on trades on trades. It's going to
Now
be a 5-2.
That's 6 rounds now for Western Academy. 5 rounds? 5 rounds in a row.
5 rounds,
by
5 rounds,
Western
5 rounds.
Academy.
Yeah.
And
But
they're
look at that.
in
They started
full stride.
They started 0-2. Look at their momentum. They're picking up. They still have Sova round. I mean Sova round. Sova ult. Saving it from the previous round. It's going to be, when will this momentum stop? They have Sova ult. They probably still have equipment to play around with. Even though
Wogo
they lost
Pogo
for
have
that
to
round.
make a change now. Like, they have to somehow stop this momentum.
It looks like they are. It's going to be Cypher posting up on A instead of C, as they traditionally have, but no one on site is going to be waiting for them. Tenacity is free to scale up. All quiet now. Not an explosive hit, but a very persistent one at that. Looks like Pogo Wogo are sensing something's a little bit off, maybe shifting towards the B side and A link. Ute on the lurk. It's not like he's going to find anybody soon, but interesting hesitation over here from Interesting hesitation here from WEGA Academy. They're a little bit scared, a little bit hesitant to hit A side, but I don't blame them. It's a lot of Cypher util, a lot to get through over here.
Both
And it
teams
looks
are
like they're
patient,
opting.
waiting for a
Yep.
mistake.
All they want is a mistake. WEGA Academy don't have that second initiator to work with, so what they want to work off of his kills. You finds one. That is exactly what they need. A-Link Soa is gone, and now it's going to be a site hit. It's going to be Recon Dart going in backside. It's going to be a plant in front of B site. No,
Or
he gets
not.
off the plant. OC Vader.
30 seconds left.
OC Vader peeks out and finds a ghost town. He doesn't see anybody, and they back off. OC Vader kills Ute. Ute doesn't quite hit the mark on Maype. It's going to be a smoke coming out. Or it's anybody's round at this point. He has such a good lurk. It's going to be one on OC Vader over here.
Our spike carrier is killed.
They know where he is. Leo finds one, but Exios will kill him off from heaven. They know where he is, but look at the time. It's 7 seconds. Exios and Tenacity, it's your time to strike, but they don't have the time to plant. Tenacity will try to do the damage that he can, but it's going to be a round for the defenders this time.
And taking so much time in that early round to see what's going on, waiting for a mistake, ended up biting them in the back. Couldn't get the plant down, gets caught by the Cypher util that was still on A, and they ended up losing the round because of it.
There's nothing to clear, and there's nothing to fight for. It's just time against you at that point. And shout out to Exios over there. That was a beautiful hold on Heaven over there. He played off of his trips very well. If they can't,
Looks like-
he can't. The enemies can't see him, but he can see him through the trip. So,
The Wogo Pogo, they don't have a lot of money this round.
oh, Cypher's coming back on C. It's gonna be the Lear that will take away his vision. It might be a fast C push that we've all been waiting for. The dash comes out, and OC Vader will find you. Leo will kill OC Vader in return. Beautiful trade. Exios alone on site. This seems to be a reoccurring trend. The fault line is prepared to come out for a rehit. Exios versus the world. He finds one. It's gonna be Mana going down, but then he's spotted. Tenacity barely seeing him. He's probably calling to his team backside. OG Willie will find him on the flank though.
One enemy.
Raj, it's gonna be Piper Plopper and Rise who will finish the job, and it's gonna be one left. One last lurker on B. Leo against the world.
What a
I've
flank.
seen 1v3s happen. One nice, beautiful headshot, but now your position's
Okay,
compromised. It's gonna be 2.
okay.
It's gonna be 3. Leo gets 4. It's gonna be a round 2. WEGA Academy.
WEGA Academy
Wow.
is unstoppable right now.
A 1 versus 3 headshots. Wow.
What
Beautiful
a
shots.
flank. What a lurk. And Western Academy, it's not just one player. It's everybody picking up when they need to and taking advantage of every round they have.
That is every player's wet dream, to kill 4 people on the site over there, especially on the flank. Beautiful setup by WEGA Academy as well. Shout out to the
Pogo
rest of the
Pogo
team.
forced the round before. They have no money now. They're forced to save.
Looks like they're opting for a more aggressive play. You see the Silver Dart coming out, the Silver Peak coming out. A long, it's going to be Piper Plopper who's going to take the ult orb, and they're going to rush out. I think it's a smarter move, but it's going to be him with his
Unfortunate.
pants caught down by Tenacity's headshot.
Damn.
Then OC Vader, he's not here. He's not here to mess around. It's going to be a headshot against Tenacity as well, but Yu finds him off. Tenacity comes out, double cage, and Yu is stuck in a pickle over here. Vader is trapped behind. Nope.
He's able to get out.
He gets out. Ute gets out as well. Not the play they were looking for, but it's going to be the flashpoint coming out. The Cypher shot's not quite killing OG Willie, but he's extremely low. OC Vader finds one. He finds 2, but the shorty in the smoke will finish off Monarch. And it's just going to be you versus the world over here.
I believe in you.
Chip spotted. Chip spotted. He doesn't have much to play with. The cage determines his general location. It's going to be a 1 versus 4.
Doesn't have the spike.
Well-
There's not much he can really do here.
Well, Leo did it once
30
before,
seconds
but
left.
it's going to be very difficult because he's going to be compromised before he even gets out onto Garage. He opts to not get spotted by the trip. Maybe it's going to be a save coming out from WEGA Academy.
That would be the smart decision.
That would be a smart decision.
Really powerful round by Wogo Pogo. And this is something
10
that they
seconds
needed,
left.
right? After getting 6 rounds out of 7 falling against them, a round like this is what you need to bring that momentum back to your side.
Something that's really overrated that I'd like to talk about is that walkout from Piper, Plopper, and A-Long there. Even though he died, he denied them enough space for them to walk up A main. And I think that's the key to winning just any Valorant game in general, you need to have space to work with. More space means more information. Piper Plopper died a tragic death there on A long, but it's going to be information that he gives to his team. And even though his team was a little bit on the back pedal there with the save, it's going to secure them the round.
Losing 2
Ooh.
of the last 3 rounds, Western Academy doesn't have a lot of money this round.
The momentum looks like the steam has died down a little bit. Evader and Tenacity? Nope.
What a dart.
Dart barely missing the mark.
Damn.
It's going to be an op headshot to finish off Tenacity. Ooh. Classic Western standoff over there. And OC Vader makes it out with that expensive $4,700 gun. It's going to be Maype here on B. It's going to be a very, very tough nut to crack. Vader kills Leo with another op shot. Rotating too long. That's what we like to see with op rotations over here. Walking out, but Ute was not ready to find him on the off angle over there. Problems with clearing sight alone. Exios will find OG Willie through the wall too. Beautiful headshot by Exios over here, and wow, suddenly it's a 5 versus 1. A very, very, very powerful round coming out from Wogo Pogo over here. Each person winning their ones. Monarch here. The situation is spelling deja vu. He's going to be in front of the trip. It's going to be caught. It's going to be him versus Exios, but Rise is the one who takes him down in flank. Beautiful collapse by Wogo Pogo.
After the first 7 rounds, it seemed like everything was going Western's way. But look at the score now. They're only down 1. Wogo Pogo has basically flipped the switch on this match, and brought it back to basically an even game.
A traditionally defense-sided map, but it's suddenly so very close. That one trip by Exios doing a lot of favors for Wogo Pogo over here. And WEGA Academy, they struggled a little bit to get their picks last round. It's okay.
Revealing area.
One last round before they switch. It's going to be Recon Dart. It finds nothing but this 2 waiting outside A.
Look at Wogo Pogo. Look at all the alt util they have.
Indeed, this is the round to use it. They don't have an opportunity next time. Exios and Garage holding it down once again, but the trip will go down early this time. Hunter's Fury finally comes out. It's gonna not quite connect to anybody, but you know, a missed Hunter's Fury is still information that they can work off of. Nothing to be ashamed of over here. Exios is holding an aggressive Garage angle. It's gonna be 2 in Garage. And it's going to be 2 that Tenacity doesn't want to hit. Suddenly, it's going to be Western Academy over here. Scaling up A long. Piper Plopper. If he doesn't get cleared here, it's going to be the Omen ult. It comes out. It finds maybe Arena. That's going to be information that they can use. 30 seconds left. They don't have time to work with. Tenacity, you need to make a move. Corner is cleared. Exios is down. Vader finds you in return. It's going to be... Hell's gonna break loose right now. Paranoia comes out. Tenacity runs out with the smoke. Piper Plopper finds one. It's gonna be Leo who finds him in return. It might be a plant. It's a plant on A, and the smokes come out. OG Willie will play in shorts, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a retake situation. Tenacity finds one on Maype, and it's gonna be 3 versus 2. It might be the round that Western Academy is looking for right now.
Huge teleport by Leo, going up into heaven, getting the 2 picks, and the plant down on A.
Wow, it's going to be Rolling Thunder coming out, but they have a lot to clear. Leo finds one, OG Willie finds a second, and that's going to be the half. Attackers win, 7-5.
Switching sides.
A surprisingly close half for what seemed to be a completely one-sided match has flipped the switch entirely, and it's basically an even match at this point. For a pistol round, if Wogo Pogo wins that round, it's guaranteed, essentially guaranteed, the next 2 rounds, and we're tied 7-7.
All they need is this crucial pistol round. Pistol round is where anything can happen, to be honest. A dangerous round.
Leo, what a great play by Leo, going up into heaven, getting those 2 picks for his team, and getting the plant down. Completely changed the outcome of that round, which was looking pretty bleak. With time running down, they had no space, but Leo able to make it for his team.
I've seen games where one player is clearly the star, and this is not one of those games. Every piece of information, every little push seems to matter so much in this situation. And Yu's going to be playing A here, but it's only going to be Cypher walking up short. The camera's going to spot him first. Exio.
Ute really loves those floor trips.
floor trips. Not quite for every situation, but they're excellent, if anything, for stopping those fast pushes. It's gonna be so many people.
Very unexpected. Let's see if
Scaling
they
up
hit it.
along. They know about the trip. The trip goes down. It's gonna be the oh my goodness, that ghost headshot might just spell the round for them. And OC Vader falls down to the classic. Will he find two? No, the ghost will trade him down. It's going to be Maype with the smokes coming out.
What a lineup.
That is theirs. That is theirs. They cleared everything they needed to clear. All it is Leo and Monarch standing in their way of victory. Oh, Monarch. Ooh, that's going to be a very dangerous one-way. And yeah, he's not going to entertain that idea. It's going to be him and Ghost versus World. Paranoia comes out. Perfect timing from AP over here. Doing the smoke. Waiting for the timing. One by one, they peek out and Piper Plopper kills one and Exios kills the other. Beautiful, beautiful swing by... Beautiful
Peak
swing
teamwork.
by-
Peak teamwork.
Pogo Wogo over there peeking out the smoke twice at a time to deny Western Academy that victory. That's what they needed. And
This is
just
the
might be a
exact
7-7
situation.
now.
This is the exact situation I was talking about early before the round started. They win that first round. They have full util, gun advantage going into the second round of the second half. They tie up the game 7-7. We're back at square one where we started.
Let's get set up.
This might be the round that Pogo Wogo needs here to win. All the equipment at their disposal. It's going to be Vandals and Bulldogs bot on both teams. Vader, Vandal by, walking out, peeking the garage. Pogo Wogo are not.
Was that a radiant charm I saw?
That was a radiant charm you saw.
Okay, okay.
Oh, the sun comes out. Maybe we'll find you, and it's going to be their sentinel down on site. Tenacity will have to hold the line over here. Flashes and shock darts come out. Monarch and
Tenacity.
Yeah, thank you. Tenacity and
I
Monarch
got you.
don't quite find anybody. It's going to be a quick rotate over into garage. No one's
C
waiting
is
for them
free.
though.
C is free.
No one is waiting for them. C is free, but Leo might just have a cheeky little timing on Rise over here. It's gonna be planted.
Spike planted.
They know exactly where they are. Oji Willie. Oh, the share shots don't quite connect. It's gonna be the Bulldog to the face. Double Bulldog will spell the doom for Academy over here. Yo, with a classic. The
what a
classic
thing.
is dangerous. Vader's 1 HP. It's gonna be Tenacity who peeks into them. But no, Double Bulldog ensures in the round 7-7 just as he predicted. Wow.
We're back at square one. We're back at square
Back
one.
at square one.
Both teams
We
are
are.
tied,
We
and
are.
momentum is equal. Actually, I'd say momentum is now on Wogo Pogo side. 20 kills for OC Vader, putting the team
OC
on his
Vader.
back.
OC Vader. Well, I talked about double duelists on Academy over here, and single duelists on Pogo Wogo, but it seems like a single duelist is all you need if you can pop and perform.
Scanning ahead.
Piper Plopper, nice start lineup, and the TP will ensure that they take down short.
Drop.
That's the thing though, Tenacity is waiting for them right on the balcony. It's going to be a kill for Tenacity and Monarch over here. Piper Plopper falls down. Monarch has to clear, but Maype will finish him off. Tenacity versus the world, but the shots don't quite connect. It's going to be a headshot against him as well. Exios will take him down.
Here goes the plant.
Plan goes off. Heaven's unsecured right now. They don't have smokes for it, but Leo's going to back off away from it. Versus 3. It's anybody's round. Aftershock comes out. Won't quite find anybody over here. Ute is free to walk out. Paranoia comes out. It looks like they're going to execute. Rise didn't quite hit the shots. OG Willie finds one. Ute finds one. Leo finds one. And it's going to be 2 alive that will secure the round and a defuse.
Thank you.
What a great retake for the Western Academy team. Perfectly executed. I mean, OG Willie getting that first pick is huge. He wasn't blind. It was a 50-50 gunfight. It goes the way of Western that time, but maybe next time that doesn't happen. But for now, Western's on top. They're playing strong. They just got to keep the momentum going as they go into this next round.
You have to be careful though. Those peaks that they took last round aren't easy peaks to take, and for either side, to be honest, and it's going to be the retake that's going to finish them off. Let's see here. It's going to be Sheriffs coming out. Monarch with a Sheriff on long. Who is he going to meet first? He has to hit that crucial headshot. Dark
Western
out.
Academy team, even though they won that third round of the second half, they lost 3 of their teammates, and they don't have a lot of guns. They only have the 2 guns they saved from last round. Sorry.
It's going to be an ultimate orb secure coming out from Monarch over here. Exios will be taking out the flank, but it's going to be a garage push at the end of the day. Undecisive today, aren't we? We're going to walk out of garage, but maybe they have a second trick up their sleeve. Vader clearing the upper angle. He knows there's an Odin over there. Tenacity versus Vader. It's going to be Jet versus Jet. He spots the Omen. Exios will kill Monarch. Playing with fire over here. Vader will opt to play outside of B.
Well, they gave up A.
Euro Theft comes out. They know their positions. OC Vader coming out on the flank. How many will he get? It's going to be a
Not
dangerous
going A.
situation over here. But it's going to be a rotate coming out. Maype's teleport will be the entry they need. OC Vader! Will he have the timing? Trigger discipline. Don't let it fail
wow.
you. It's going to kill Leo and can kill you. Will he find 3? He finds 3!
Four.
Or before! No, Piper Looper finishes it off. Beautiful trigger discipline and patience.
We have
over here.
seen some great lurks from this team.
Wow. The lurk is going to be
so
lethal.
Strong. So
The
strong,
lurk
OC
is going to be
Vader.
so lethal.
And just being so disciplined, patient, waiting for the moment to strike, took full advantage of his patience.
The team tricked the casters into thinking that they're going to go A, but they ended up C, and all they needed was their patient player over there to finish the job. Beautifully played over here. But suddenly it's going to be tied. It's going to be a toss-up match now.
Both teams are equally as strong, equally
Will be a
fighting for this
strong-
game.
Scoreboard is the same. Fault line's going to come out. It's going to be an explosive hit. He's going to be spotted. OG Willie falls out, and it's going to be Hunter's Fury. Walking out of smoke spells danger for Leo, but Ute will finish him off. Hunter's Fury doesn't quite connect. Not really. Euro Theft comes out on the opposing team. It's going to be a rotate onto A. Beautiful execute, but not the play they're looking for. They're going to be playing ones in Hell. Be careful of Hell, Monarch and Rise. Monarch, he peeks out. Doesn't quite get the kill. Tenacity finds 2, though. And maybe finds him return 2 for 2.
Doesn't have a lot of HP
One.
here.
Spike
1
planted.
HP and a dream. It's gonna be a headshot that spells him the round, but no, he's spotted. He's spotted. They know exactly where you are. That recon dart will catch you.
Or won't.
Death is
The Odin swing. It will spell doom for the 1 HP you over here. 9 and 8. Wow.
This is exactly what you want, exactly what you need. You take
That
that
was a
one
beautiful
round.
execute. That was a beautiful execute on C site, and I was surprised that they didn't push further onto the execute over there, but I'm almost glad they went A. Look how it worked out for them.
After being tied, they take the advantage here. They win one more. That could be all it takes to secure the game for them. After being such a toss-up, winning 1, losing 1 for most of this game.
Wogo Pogo created the momentum that the Western Academy feared so much. It's gonna be a flash coming out. It's gonna be a fast hit. Knives coming out. The dash and the smoke is gonna be spell doom. OG Willie is a little bit he.
Okay.
Wow. Vader dashes in the blink of an eye. It's gonna be 2 down instantly. They don't
So
have
much
time to
confidence.
react.
So much confidence from OC Vader.
Yeah, the Wind Assassin, OC Vader, instantly picking off 2.
It is not looking good.
Oh my goodness, the Marshall shot will knock his head off. OC Vader finally down. His reign of terror over. Rise here.
Marshals were so strong today. Every game, we've seen so much value from buying a Marshall.
For 950, you can win the round. New slogan. But it's gonna be 2 from Rise that finishes the round, catching them straight off guard. Their pants straight down. Rise sitting in CT.
It all comes down to
Beautiful
patience.
patience.
Yeah.
Everything
Rise being
comes
super
down to
patient.
patience. Every hit, every angle, every swing. It's all patience.
And it all started with OC Vader popping the knives, attacking the site really early, and getting 2 easy frags to secure the round for his team. And like I mentioned before the round, they've get the first gap since the beginning of the match. 2 wins over, or 2 round wins over the Western Academy team. Yes.
That's it. Maybe again, OC Vader walking out of the smoke. Recon Dart doesn't catch anybody. It's gonna be 2 walking up. They're not coming to A site though. Vader looking to create some space. Every duelist's most feared job, but he's doing it beautifully. The smoke will deny them entry into site. Tenacity with the op.
Oh, the op is back.
The op is back. OC Vader not peeking into Monarch. It's going to be a jump peek. That's going to find them the information. It's going to be 3 onto the side of A. OC
Both
Vader
teams
peeking
playing
in.
super patient.
Is Monarch
Vader wants
spotted?
it. Vader wants it.
They want that kill onto heaven. It's just Monarch standing between them and sight. Nope. The smoke will deny them any. But they're gonna use the Hunter's Fury. It's gonna deny them the plant. The Leo's TP is gonna come out. Rolling
What
Thunder.
a
It's gonna be
TP.
2 for Leo. But the third spray doesn't quite hit its mark. Rise will find him. OG Willie versus Exios, and he's gonna find him.
Spike planted.
Tenacity.
Enemy remaining.
You have to find her against an Empress. You finds one. It's going to be Rise versus the world. Suddenly, a 4 versus 0 on Academy takes the round.
Western Academy needed that one. They don't win that round, their economy is
Would
like,
be
lower
in
so much
shambles.
more. And 11-8, no economy if they lose that round. It's
They're gonna have to
definitely-
fight overtime. That's not what anyone wants to do. Not in this game.
But now we're back to the earlier situation. It's a 1 match lead, a 1 round lead. Which team can really pull through? No one's given up yet.
But let's talk about why that victory was so decisive for Academy over here. Oh, we talked about the rounds obviously, but look, Tenacity, he's just comfortably just sitting on this little box here. Tenacity sitting on this box over here.
Having that
His
op
operator.
changes so much about that round. Being able to play that site basically by himself for a long time allows his teammates to kind of spread out throughout the map.
Yuto coming
my
out, but
God.
no, it's gonna be the wallbang headshot coming in and killing Exios. That might be the kill. Might be the
not
kill they
looking
needed, Leo. Wow. Beautiful pre-fire by Leo. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to be lethal, and it's going to be a walk-up onto grass. They need to switch up the way they play. Because they will be running into the op on C. It's going to be a trip that will hinder Vader into running into sight. He does have the updraft to work with, though. Smoke comes out from Leo. Trip break signals the entry onto site. The fault line comes out. It's going to be no one cleared on site, but you finds one. It's going to be OC Vader killing him in return, but site is cleared. Maybe finds another. It's a 3v3. The advantage that Academy had, suddenly it's all gone. All in the drain. 3 versus 3. It's going to be a plant onto A. Maybe killing one on main. Leo will go down. It's going to be
It's up.
3 alive.
It's up to the duelist now.
The duel is OC Vader. Looks like they're slow on the rotate. The duelists need to shine.
Tenacity does have that op. It's really tough using that op for a retake.
Op retake. Never a fun time.
Decides to drop
They
it.
have to clear everything. Paranoia comes out. It's gonna spell doom for the 2 duelists. The pair over here. Recon dart signals that they're not out on site yet, and the shock dart too. They have to clear Graffiti. Graffiti is not cleared. Clear Graffiti, but it's going to be Graffiti man who takes him down. Vader kills Tenacity, spelling 11-9.
All they need is
Not
2
much
more
you can
rounds
do.
now.
Not much you can do there when you're in a 2 versus 3 situation. There's just simply too much to clear over there, and the fact that they're unable to clear Graffiti means that they're gonna die from Graffiti. 11-9.
It's a really hard retake, the position that they're in. You have both
Absolutely.
your duelists. They had 1 flash, but it's a
Don't
random
have
flash.
Yuto to work with.
Immediately shot, right? They have a
No Yuto to work with.
Yeah, you can't retake in that situation.
And with the op too, you have to look for a gun. That just means they know where you are. It's gonna be a recon dart coming out from Monarch over here.
Oh, aggressive.
Aggressive play by Monarch. That's what we like to see. A little bit on the back photo here coming out from Western Academy.
Look at the C set. They're already on.
They're already out on C side. The Hunter's Fury comes out, not quite finding anybody. That's gonna be a lot of util coming out from the initiators over here.
Still in sight.
OG Willie's taking matters into his own hand. Backside is not clear. The paranoia will discourage him, and you will go down to Rise. And OC Vader finds another. Piper Plopper finds one. OG Willie, it was going to be a headshot. Suddenly it's going to be 1 versus 4, and it will be shut down immediately by Piper Plopper.
Or now we're at match point. 1 more win, and that's all she wrote.
That's all you need for this game. It's insane because that was a crucial round for WEGA Academy over here to win. But every duel, every little inch was denied by Wogo over here.
You just have to hope and gamble and pray that overtime goes your way if you end up getting there. But it is looking tough. It is looking rough for Western
3
Academy.
rounds without any economy.
Revealing
But I've seen
area.
it happen before, and I'd love to see it happen again.
Take flight.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate.
That walk by Axios means Monarch is caught. And with that kill, they're happy to take that win. They're just gonna rotate straight away to see, wow,
It is not looking good for Western Academy.
no, you need to make a play. You're gonna find one, but you're gonna take no one down with you. It's gonna be an execute, and it's gonna be very difficult. A very, very, very difficult retake over here. Shock Dart comes out. Not quite finding anybody. OC Vader in the smoke.
Spike planted.
Flashes come out. OC Vader finds one. Tenacity finds another. In the chaos, OG Willie finds his own. It's going to be a 3 versus 2, and Piper Plopper finds one, and suddenly it's a 1 versus 3. A third from Piper Plopper will end the round. Victory goes away of Pogo Wogo.
Man, what a match. What a match.
Beautiful match.
I mean,
Beautiful match.
it was a toss-up the entire round. Up until that last 4 or 5 rounds when the Wogo Pogo team took the first 2-game lead, or 2-match lead, sorry. 2-round lead, I should say. And after that, it was just all in their favor. Western started super strong, 6 rounds up, and just it entirely flipped. Something changed on the Wogo Pogo side, and it
But
ended up
Wogo
going their
Pogo
way.
did excellently. Yeah, they had the patience. They had the patience. They read Academy's positions very, very well, and using that information to their advantage, they're able to take victories, and they're able to win close victories too. And that's what barely pushed them over the edge to win this match.
At the end of the day, Western Academy falls to the Wogo Pogo team as the
But
winner.
it's a beautiful game. The real
Yeah.
winners are the viewers who got to witness a very, very close and well played game.
That is true. So we're gonna head to intermission before we head to our next games. So take a break, get some water. I'll be right back with you. And welcome back, everybody, to the stream. So that is the end of our stream for today. Join us tomorrow for some more matches, the loser and winner brackets tomorrow, as well as the grand finals. Shout out to my man Ruff on my right for joining me on the caster's bench. Shout out to the production team for working so very hard behind the stream, as well as our organizers at WEGA who made this tournament possible, and you viewers making this an enjoyable experience. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Stay safe. Be cool.
Sweet 何をしててもデイドリーミングして君の言葉繰り返し